Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I'm really sorry because I was totally watching another screen, but here we are for a watch along of Milan versus Roma. An important one because we know that Juventus at the moment as we speak, we are at -7 from Napoli. But plus, I wanted to say -4. I had this in mind since my morning. But we are at +1 from Milan. We are at the moment, as we speak, we are second. So attenzione, because Milan-Roma will tell us a lot of things. It will also be the opportunity for us, Juventini, to watch our ex number 21, our ex number 10. We are speaking about Paulo Dybala. We have already the lineups that are there. I'm sorry because I'm a bit confused because as I wanted to be most aligned in terms of streaming, I had to disconnect my second screen and put the television on that. That's why I'm looking at only one screen at the moment, while normally I have two screens. So I'm a bit lost on that one. It is what it is. If we want to try new things, you have to adapt. So let me say hello to all the people that are together with me in the chat today. We have Punsara that said just Serie A. I prefer to say just Calcio. Just Calcio is better. Forza Roma. A lot of people like Futex. Styler Z. Ciao Beppe. We have Martin Mostavi. Ciao. Ciao David. Ciao to... Wait, let me try to change here. Is it possible to change it here? Yes or no? Let's do it like that. It's better. Much better, so at least I'm not looking too far away from the screen. Ciao Beppino is the message from Lauri Veltheim. R becomes damn new Sampdoria. Do we have to do everything ourselves? Speaking about the game, of course, Napoli won 2-0. Are they stronger than Sampdoria? Yes. Did they deserve to win the game? Yes. With Sampdoria that actually played quite well in the first half, but absolutely not in the second, also because of that red card to Rincon, a red card that was deserved. To be honest, we can discuss. You can say harsh yellow, light red, but it was a red card. What I'm not happy about, guys, what I'm absolutely not happy about is about the fact, of course, that they give that first penalty immediately at the first 30 seconds of the game. That was absolutely not a penalty. And you know what? I wanted to speak about Calcio today and only Calcio, not being too much influenced about Juventus. But guys, if we have to start like that, you know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling that Juventus is back. Juventus is back. Not because of the result and the win at the 91st minute versus Cremonese. Not because of the late win versus Udinese yesterday. No. We are back because of that penalty that they allowed to give to Napoli yesterday. And that's something that is quite annoying me. Beppe is late is the comment of Ab. I was late because I was technically trying to fix some things. Ciao Bogdan. Let me check if I'm able to put some sound here. Do we have some sound? Yeah, we have some sound. Ciao to Cyril. Ciao Beppe. As a Juventus fan, I wish that Roma win tonight. We can go, of course, to the ranking, even if I didn't prepare it. So let me allow me 1 second to go to the lineups of today. So One Football is speaking about Serie A. Of course they are, because we go to Serie A, we go to the ranking immediately. And at the moment, Napoli has 44, 37 for Juventus, 36 for Milan. So today Milan losing would be fantastic for Juventus. Also a good one for Napoli. And then you have Inter at 34 because of yesterday, because they did 2-2 versus Monza, where Juventus lost 3 points, not 1, but not 2, but 3 points. Lazio again 2-2. Hey, they were winning 2-0. In the last minutes, they conceded that equalizer. And then you have Roma at 30. Well, I can tell you that if Roma lose today, we are securing that top 4. So if we are looking at the bright side of things, whatever the result of today, we can see the positive things. Of course, if you want to secure and think only about top 4, better is that the Roma is losing today. If you are dreaming about the dream of the Scudetto, better than Milan lose today. Why? Because Milan, if they win today, they have +2. And if we are not able to have that beautiful result next Friday, the 13th versus Napoli, and Milan wins, well, they take also a big distance also from the second spot. So I believe that if we are really honest, the best result possible would be a Roma win today. Ciao to Aldo. Ciao to Andre Di Schifano. You know it. Today I will try to do commenting the game. I will try to comment the game, but also interacting together with you. I'm not as prepared as I wanted, I tell you the truth, because today, unexpectedly, I had so many things to do. And of course, I was watching Lazio, I was watching Napoli, there were too many games today. I even watched Salernitana Torino, can you imagine? And I did a video before that as well, that I don't know if you were able to watch about Juventus, about the big questions, Danilo renewing, captain goal, Paredes, will Allegri be able to do the miracle or not? Ciao to Gurmit, that is saying ciao Beppe, I'm still watching when my stream will start. For today I will say Dage Roma from Anthony Schifano, grande Anthony, Maric, Latium 2 versus Empoli. Latium, of course, is the name of Lazio in FIFA 23 because they don't have the license, as we had no license for 3 long years out of FIFA. Did you watch Genk Brugge, Beppe? No, I didn't watch. Guys, I don't watch Jupiler League. When I have the opportunity to go to a game, I do. Then if you tell me, Beppe, do you watch the Jupiler League? Guys, it's already a stretch and big to watch the games of Serie A. And here we are with Pellegrini, that is captain of Roma, Lorenzo Pellegrini, that is there. And then you have the captain of Milan, Calabria. Strange to see Calabria as the captain of a big team, because we have to be honest, like Milan. But anyway, they are also going apparently to loyalty, to ancienity. And that's why Calabria is today the captain of Milan, Davide Calabria, with the number 2. Then you have the lineups. Let's start with the lineups while we are watching Maldini into the stands. They are playing in San Siro. Well, for Milan, you have still the injury of Maignan. Tatarusanu, Romanian goalkeeper, is there with the number 1. You have Davide Calabria. Then you have Kalulu, Tomori, and Hernandez. 4-man defense, the usual one for Milan. And it's nearly starting defense that you have there, so no major injuries for Milan there in defense, even if they are missing Kier, for example, that is not starting the game. In the middle, they have opted for Benacer and Tonali. Salomakers from Belgium will be there in the trio behind Giroud, next to Diaz, Brahim, and Rafael Leao. Well, Brahim Diaz, day and night. Sometimes he's going with fantastic performances, sometimes he's really a shadow. But the problem is that Milan can't count on Charles de Ketelaere. The biggest transfer fee that they paid this summer is absolutely not at the moment showing that he's worth the price. Then I will also tell you, pay attention. Dino is going already with a prediction. Zaniolo will score. Is he playing? Yes, he is, because if we are watching the lineups of Roma, we have Rui Patricio into the goal, and then 3-4-2-1. Nice lineup, 3-4-2-1, that I appreciate, and one day I would love to see Allegri testing at Juve. With Ibanez, Smalling, and Mancini. Then you have the young Zalewski on the left side of the field with the number 59, Pellegrini, Cristante Brian, and Zeki Çelik, the Turkish man that didn't start the competition really from the first minute, but is earning his position there on the right side. Behind Tammy Abrahams, you have Zaniolo and Paulo Dybala that opted for the number 21 because he said, I need to earn the number 10 at Roma. Is it because he really wanted to earn that number 10, or is it because he knows that he will not stay too long at Roma? These are things that I can't tell you guys. I will put my headphones because the game is about to start. I'm just waiting for the referee to whistle in a few seconds. And here we go with Milan, Roma, Juventini, and Calcio lovers that are here today. Give me the predictions that you want to. I'm waiting for them. And we go. And we start with Tomori for Kalulu immediately. Kalulu again for Tomori. I want the predictions. 2-2 for Aldo. 3-0 for Roma. Enrico, that's a lot. That's a lot. Are you able to see the... You were not able to see the chrono. Here we are with the chronos. Dybala will score a hat-trick for Sasha. Yashkale saying 1-2 for Roma. Guys, my sound is way too loud. Is there a possibility to put it lower? At the moment, no. At the moment, no. I'm not able to put it lower, so that's a bit annoying. Anyway, we are back. 1-1 is the comment of Jamie. I can't. Wait. I took it off. Anyway, we'll comment the game like that, without it, because it was disaster. So we have a ball recuperation now, with the number 10, Brahim Diaz, that is there, that is opening immediately to try to find Leao, that was able to find the first goal in Serie A from 2023, going with a cross into the box, immediately a header from Tonali with the number 8. Attenzione to Tonali, that was also able to score last week. Attenzione, hey, Milan, they started immediately the game. Look at the Tammy Abrams fighting, but ball recuperation from the number 10 of Milan. I told you, we never know how Brahim Diaz will be able to start the game or show up. Will he be good or not? That's a big question mark for Pioli, ex-Juve player, trainer of Milan now, the last one that was able to win the Scudetto, his first Scudetto, the 19th for Milan. Salvatore Foti is the assistant coach of Roma. He's there on the bench today to speak with the team. Why? Because Mourinho is suspended and he's also missing that big game of San Siro. Roma, this is nearly obliged to win if they want to continue. Here we have a shot from the number 22 that Dino told us that he will score today. The number 22 is Nicolo Zaniolo, always, since a few years, linked to Juventus. Where is Mourinho? Suspended, Sasha. Suspended. Andiamo with a throw-in, which it will be, I believe, an open game with both teams that will try to win today. Roma, why? Because they are behind with 30 points at the moment in Serie A, but also Milan will try to win because they want to take back their second spot to believe and run behind Napoli. Otherwise, Napoli will be at +7 alone, even if they lost last week. And the game versus Juve will be super important, not only for Juventus but also for Milan, because if they win today they go back behind Napoli, and I tell you and I show you the ranking with Milan that has the opportunity to go at 39. That means 5 points away from Napoli. We continue with a throw-in from Roma that is missing it. Brahim Diaz is able to control it but he's losing it. Roma in ball possession, but the referees are immediately whistling. What is he whistling? A foul. So it will be ball back for Milan, because Milan with Benacer, he put his feet too high on the head of Smalling with the number 6. The English player, 2 English players at Roma. Actually, no, because they are giving that ball. Indeed, they are giving that ball to Roma back with Paulo Dybala that was on the ball. He understood that it was maybe too far away for him, so he's going in the middle of the field, trying to run to take his favorite side on the right side. Long ball, easy for Tatarusanu. I want to read the maximum of comments. Guys, Yash that is saying Napoli versus Juve will be crazy. Would have been even more mad and crazy if Napoli lost today, but they didn't. Again, I say it, totally deserved to win. Attention, because I'm not sure if there was a touch here from Lorenzo Pellegrini passing the ball to Rui Patricio. The referee saying goes on, play, continue with Rui Patricio, Portuguese player, like his coach Jose Mourinho, with the ball into his feet. Hopefully a beautiful draw. A draw is not bad neither. Huh? Watching the game on mute with Beppe on commentary. Thank you, New York Juventino. Hopefully we are nearly aligned. Benacer recuperating that ball. Milan that is managing it with the number 4, Calabria. Again, Benacer that is playing as a double pivot, finding Ismael it's not Juve, guys. And Brahim Diaz, between Ismael Benacer and Brahim Diaz, start to be difficult. But it's Roma now with Zaniolo, controlling with his left foot. He's watching, he's trying to find someone that is free. Where is Paulo Dybala? He's finding him. Paulo Dybala, one touch for the number 4, Cristante. Bad pass of Cristante, and that gives the opportunity to Milan to go up with Leao. He's on the ground. And the referee with another whistle. Maric is there. Maric for 9 months became a member. Beppe, you are the GOAT. Thank you, Maric, but you have to define what means the GOAT. I know that it's the greatest of all time, but what is the reason behind your renewal, and what is the reason behind you saying I am the GOAT? By the way, I'm watching the slow-mo, and also in Milan, like in Genova a bit earlier today, it is raining in Italy today. Yesterday it was better, the weather in Torino. Today it's raining in Italy. On Sunday, will that influence the game? It's a normal rain. It should not, even if you have to pay attention to the ball that can possibly slip. Here we go with, again, Brahim Diaz that is opening fantastically into the box for Calabria, controlling the ball immediately with a cross, but nobody was able to take it and not able to readdress it, so it will be a simple goal kick for Rui Patricio. Let me check. Again, do I have other beautiful things that I'm able to show you? Probably yes, because you probably don't know, but I have these nice stats here. Yes, I have. So I will have to make it bigger here if you want to follow a bit. Here we go. That's the first part. Then I'm obliged here let me try to take care of it, otherwise you will be disturbed and annoyed by it. Up, so that I can even tell you a bit of stats. You know it, on the channel I love stats, you know that. And if we have the programs, why not using them? Isn't it? Isn't it? It is. So we go back with the normal screen first. And read your comments. Maric is saying, Beppe, you're born to be the good. There is no reason. Thank you, Maric. Forza Dybala. Anthony Trimboli. Yellow card already. Yellow card. And here we go with the first yellow card of the game. It's a yellow. Ooh, attenzione, because there is a big fight in Roma. I was watching other thing, guys, and I should probably not have watched other thing because a lot of Roma players are pissed off. Let me check why they are not happy. Because here, there is Leao controlling the ball. There is a foul on Theo Hernandez. There is a yellow card. There is no red card. It's a yellow card. Yellow card. Why are people saying a red card? No, it's not a red card. No, it's not. It's not. I don't know why this is not working. That's a bit annoying. Where's my yellow card? And next time I have to be a bit more prepared because now it's not really working. It's not. There are some things, guys, that I didn't really fix. Let me try. No, it's not working. I'm sorry, guys. Next time I will be a bit more better prepared. Watch along. Yes, it's not this one. Is it this one? It's not working. Anyway, I will do it better next time. It's a pity. The sounds will work and we'll do it today. Yellow card already. Nirai is saying, Beppe, I saw that you had Twitter mishap earlier. Red card. What is a Twitter mishap? Thank you for the donation, Nirai. Attention, because there is a big cross into the box, deflected by Theo Hernandez. I need to understand what do you mean, Nirai, with a Twitter mishap. What is a Twitter mishap? I have no idea what that means. Red card. Long ball into the box. Now it's Milan that is pushing back, but they will have a goal kick. The way that I am back also with my concentration into the game. Next time I have to prepare myself way earlier so that all the opportunities are available. Hush! Ciao Beppe. Any good news about our injured players returning for the game of Napoli? Well, the one that could potentially be there for Napoli would probably be Quadrado. Maybe even De Sciglio on the bench. I'm not expecting big surprise. I'm not expecting to see Vlahovic. Certainly not Pogba. because he didn't even train with the team yet. But attention, because Milan is really combining fantastically with a fantastic touch here from the number 17 of Milan, Leao, trying to dribble from the wide side. And he's able to recuperate that ball, but it has been whistled. The referee saying, stop, it is a foul, you committed a foul, so ball for Roma, with the assistant referee that is applauding the defensive skills of the Turkish player with the number 19 that received the yellow card a bit earlier, so we will have to pay attention. Zeki Celik. Mishap. What? I still don't understand. Mess up. No, why? What happened? Guys, I don't know what happened on Twitter. Now I get it. Now I get it. Now I get it. Yeah, now I get it. Yeah, the inside joke of Niraye, now I understand it. Thank you for the donation again. It's because, but I can't say it here on YouTube, but I was watching the game of Napoli, and at a certain moment I went away because I had a dinner with my family, so I was not watching, and at a certain moment I see that there is a red card for Rincon from Sampdoria. So what I'm doing after, because I couldn't see the replay, I went on Twitter and I wanted to see if yes or no it was a red card. So I type in Rincon in the search bulk. My friends, never do that. Never do Rincon in the search bulk of Twitter. Never do that, because it's not good. It's not good, or at least if you're 18, you do whatever you want. But it's a bit strange picture. It's not really the Rincon that I was looking for. Just telling you this. No. I forgot. I forgot. Attenzione, because now it's Milan that is really pushing. Milan is playing a bit better. Long ball, and nobody is able to take it. Not even Salamakers, Alexis Salamakers. Leao will join Juve, and Dusan and Leao are friends. They are friends, but he will not join Juve, guys. The price that they are already asking for him is 150 million, I believe, and they don't intend to sell him. They even are about to extend. Even if they wanted to do, their objective was to do it before the World Cup. So they waited a bit too long. Attention now with Benacer, with the number 4, beautiful player as well. That is opening on the left with Leao. Leao with a cross. There is nobody except of Rui Patricio. Attenzione. Attenzione. Another donation, this time from our friend Miles. Thank you for the donation, Miles. Beppe, when is Pogba back? Good question. Fantastic question. Well, with Pogba, we don't know. We don't know. I spoke about it last time after the press conference of Allegri. For the really first time, Allegri spent good words on Pogba, because he said he's doing well. And that's the very, very first time. He didn't say when he will come, but he said one thing about all the players, that he's expecting that in 15 days, all the players, except of new injuries, of course, or new surprises, all the players should be back. So that means that if you're looking at the next games of Juve, you have Napoli now, Monza in Coppa Italia, then you have Atalanta, and then again Monza. So if the 29th of January, these are the next 4 games. So if you're counting from now on 15 days, actually since the 6th 15 days, that means 21. Well, maybe for the Atalanta game, everyone be there. That doesn't mean that they will start. But at least being there. Let me continue with the 15th minute of Milan versus Roma. Hey, it's a pleasure, Miles. I have to say thank you to you. Diaz. Alexis Salamakers, that I quite like. Salamakers is not an exceptional player, but I believe that the Milanese are a bit harsh on Salamakers. Long ball, changing side, always trying to find Leao, and this time, really bad defensive skill from Selic, so it's Leao into the box that is going with a cross, deflected. What a miss. What a miss, but a fantastic body movement of Zaniolo here that was able to anticipate his defender, putting inside in front of the ball with his body and winning that free kick. We are seeing the supporters that are there in the stadium, some Milan supporters, some Roma supporters, Roma that has Dybala as the main figure, the main boy there that is talking to the referee, with Pioli that is screaming and asking things. Look at Dybala in the midfield, has been tackled. There is another foul. I don't think there was a foul because they were taking the ball, but anyway. Ciao Nit, David Marazzo, ciao Beppe, beautiful shirt. Today I represent Serie A, guys. Zaniolo being pushed by Tonali, the ball is not going in corner kick, and that's why Tonali is putting it through in Celik, one that has touching a lot of balls. 2 yellow cards already for Roma in the beginning of the game. Gianluca Mancini with the number 23, and also Celik with the number 19, so they will have to pay attention. There will be a simple goal kick. We can say that after 15-16 minutes, not a lot of shot on target, not really a game where you see a lot of shots, but a game that is quite aggressive and with a high tempo. Ciao to all the supporters that are watching the game, that are in San Siro today, with some beautiful strange hats. Forza Rossoneri is the message that we could see on the women, that at the moment is still happy, he's still smiling. Let's see if in 90 minutes she will have the same beautiful smile on her face or not. Kalulu and Tatarusanu that is playing, is giving confidence also and trust, receiving trust from Pioli, even if they both like 15 other goalkeepers to replace Maignan when injured, like our ex-goalkeeper, youth goalkeeper Mirante, that has been bought by Milan and is never playing, so I don't know why. It is what it is. Mr. Charles is going with another donation, and one that I already discussed a bit earlier. And ciao Cecilia, that yesterday I didn't see on the live and I was really worried, so grande Cecilia, I'm happy that you are back. Our friend is telling us, Beppe, please tell us, Beppe, this one is an important one. Ma quanto hanno rubato oggi il Napoli? That means how much did Napoli steal today? They robbed the game. Well, I tell you one thing. About Napoli. You know that I don't like Napoli, you know that. But I always said that they deserve to be first in the ranking of Serie A because of the way they played, because of the result that they were doing. They were doing fantastically well. Today they were the strongest team versus Sampdoria. Again, away from home. Okay, attention, because there is a corner kick into the box. Tatarusano is facing the ball. There is a foul for Milan. They will go back with their goalkeeper. But what annoyed me a lot was that 30-second penalty that they receive. Why? Because at the end they didn't score it because they missed it with Politano. But the way that they went to VAR, they took 4 minutes to understand if yes or no there was a penalty, and the entire world to know that there is absolutely not penalty on that, but they are giving that penalty. It shows me again that Juventus is back. Juventus is back because they are like, who was it? Gazzetta dello Sport this morning that was saying, La Juve fa paura. Juventus is making the other one scared. The other one are fearing Juventus again. Well, if we saw the penalty that was given, I can tell you Juventus is back because they wanted to put Napoli in an easy way to already even score at the first minute of the game, to have an easier game today. And then that red card was a red card, but that made them the life a bit easy to prepare the game versus Juventus on Friday. And that's things that I am not so happy, so I understand your donation and your message. Thank you, Mr. Charles. That is, according to me, correct. But I don't believe it's Napoli. I'm not blaming Napoli. I believe that the referees there, they were really, really, really wrong on that one. It's the referees. Anyway, how many penalties have Napoli received the last few seasons? Last few seasons, a lot. If we are speaking about this season only, was quite okay. I need to check in my stats, of course, about the penalties received by the different teams. About this season, let me check. I need to go back in my stats because I didn't prepare the stats of penalties for Milan, Roma, Napoli, but I believe I can find it back with a small research. So give me a few seconds that I can go. Difesa, passaggi, papà. I'm checking if I'm able to find it fast or not, because I really want to tell you that. Nearly, yeah? Okay, I have them. From this season, the penalties scored. I have only the one that they scored. I don't have the one that they missed. But Roma scored 3 penalties so far. Juventus only 1. Atalanta 5. Actually, if you're looking at Napoli this season, Napoli already scored 3. Today they missed the one, they scored another one, so we can actually add even 2 more. But I can't tell you if they missed other ones. But already scored, now we have to update it with 4 scored penalties. Milan scored 2 penalties, attention, because now they go with a big cross into the box. Giroud trying to take it with a header, deflected. Salamakers is on the ball, he will go with his right foot. Now he's changing opinion with his left foot. Giroud with a header, Smalling was there, big and tall Smalling. Big and tall Smalling. So 3 scored for Roma, 3 scored for Napoli before today. Now we have to go with 4 scored. So at the moment, Napoli is the one, if I'm not wrong, that scored the most penalties beside of Atalanta with 5. Ciao Punzara. Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona is on as well. Yes, let's see if Barcelona will concede 2 goals. If they concede 2 goals, that means that Juventus is the best defense in the top 5 leagues. At the moment, it's 0-0 between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. Attention, Smalling with a header. We see that replay, beautiful replay here. Giroud with a hand into the hair, a lot of slow-mo, and you know when you see a lot of slow-mo it means that nothing is happening. Fantastic control now from Dybala, but Brahim was faster, he's not committing any foul, he's again up. They are playing from the back with Kalulu, Tomori, and then you have Tonali that is opening for Calabria, right back, captain of today. Bad pass from Salamakers. And you have Zaniolo that is trying to go fast with Ibanez as well with his number 3. They are on the right side of the field, opening for Zaniolo here. It's a 2 versus 5. He's waiting for some support. That's what he's receiving from Selic. Selic controlling with his right foot. Will he go inside? He's going to Zaniolo. Zaniolo is trying to shot. It was impossible because Donali was on him. Too easy. But Leao is fast in counter-attack. He's alone, but he's going fast. Between Cristante, he's dribbling him easily. There is absolutely no foul. It will be a corner kick for Milan. Attenzione, because nobody was able to stop him. He was too fast. With Mancini and Selic that tried to stop him, impossible. Mancini that couldn't commit another foul because otherwise it would have been a yellow card. That means the second one of the game and a penalty for Milan. Still 0-0 in San Siro. San Siro that is in the top of the rankings of not the number 1 but in the top 10 most attendance in the stadium. Why? Because it's a big stadium of 80,000 seats. Corner kick for Milan. Benacer. He will go with his left foot. Short or long has to be decided. There is nobody next to him, so he will go long. He will go into the box. With 7 of players of Milan that are in the box, with Tonali right outside of the box. There are some people that are confusing there. A beautiful pass. It was on the ground. Tonali that is there again. He's recuperating that ball, trying to dribble. But it's Roma that is taking that ball. I believe with Lorenzo Pellegrini that is also as a captain playing with experience and receiving that fall. They are calming down. A lot of falls in today's game. Is San Siro being renovated or a new stadium being built? Renovation? No, not that I know. It's still the same since a few years. If they are actually building a new stadium, you have to know that in Italy the stadium are property of il comune, so the municipality, and they decide if yes or no you are able to build another stadium. Of course, if they allow you that means that they will lose a lot of entries. Attention for Dybala, but has been blocked easily here by Tomori. So they represented like 5 times new plans for a new stadium at the moment. We are a bit in the clouds there, a bit of confusion, so nothing is 100% agreed at the moment. They still don't know if they want to do a separate one without Inter, smaller one, both of them, or they continue to do sharing a known stadium, but that would be strange, of course, sharing a known stadium. Better in terms of finances, but it's a bit annoying, of course. Chiesa and Leao, who is faster? We need to see them next to each other. This is a beautiful combination. Mancini with a long shot. Tammy Abrams, that we didn't even mention one time in today's game, is not in his best form. Ooh, what a tackle! He's touching the player, I believe, and that's what he's doing. He's receiving another yellow card. I tell you, a lot of yellow cards, a lot of aggressivity on today's game. Mamma mia, what a tackle. What a tackle on Tammy Abraham. That is, I told you, not having a fantastic season. Absolutely not. No. Not a beautiful season. If you want to know Roma and Milan when they score, well, Milan is a team that actually score really fast because they are the top leaders before match day 17 of the most goal scores in the first 15 minutes, something that they were not able to do now. They score 4 between the 16th and the 30th in the moment that we are on now. Attention to Roma controlling the ball with Tammy Abrams with a fantastic pass into the box. He was trying to find Zaniolo, impossible. So now it's another counter-attack from Milan. Looks like the game is going in the same direction for both teams. They are waiting that one of the team is committing a mistake when they are in final third. They take the ball and they go really fast in counter-attack with Tammy Abraham from Roma, or Selic on the right side, or Zaniolo on the left. Or you have from Milan, Benacer that is giving the start to the action. But then you have, of course, Leao, the most dangerous player for Milan. That's why there are a lot of time going on the left side of the field. Things that, if you're asking, yes, we are able to see them on that screen that I will show you now on this one. So you can see that in the attacking thirds, Milan, I need to refresh probably. Attacking thirds, Milan is going, mamma mia. Hey, I was wrong. I was not expecting that. Apparently, Milan is attacking more on the right side of the field with Alexis Salamakers. I was totally wrong on that one. While Roma is attacking a lot on the left side of the field. I was wrong. I was totally wrong. Milan, only 33% of the time they're attacking from the left. 50% on the right side. I was wrong. Anyway, Tonali now on the left, losing the ball. He's able to catch the ball again. So they continue with Milan. It's 4 versus 4 now with Theo Hernandez, one of the first time that he's going up. Beautiful pass for Diaz with a shot from a distance. Deflected by Rui Patricio. It will be another corner kick for Milan. Attenzione. Attenzione. Two players from Milan super high on the field. Look at that. You see Leao super high on the left, Giroud super high, and then you have a bit in the second lines you have Brahim Diaz and Salamakers with all the other players a bit more defensively. While if we are watching for Paulo Dybala, he's playing nearly as a second striker on an unusual left side position for him. We are not used to see Dybala on that side of the field with Zaniolo covering the right side. Attention, because it's a corner kick and they will go long ball into the box from Calabria. There are a lot of players, some people on the ground. It's a shot, and it's a goal, it's a goal, it's a goal. It is a goal from the number 23 of Milan. Attenzione, 1-0 for Milan with Tomori able to score his goal, and he's super happy. Cristante is not agreeing with the decision of the referee, but at the moment in San Siro, Milan 1, Roma 0. It's not Tomori, it is Kalulu with the number 20. I don't know why Tomori was running like he scored. I couldn't make the difference with both of the players because they were both running, so I didn't understand it. Look at that. You have a Kalulu. Actually, Tomori was running behind him, and the images were focusing on Tomori, while it is actually Kalulu that take it with a header. Rui Patricio, what a big mistake. Because he's not able to contain that ball, or to catch that ball, or to deflect that ball. Not able. He's touching it with the fingers, but absolutely not enough. 1-0 for them. What does that mean? That the people of Juventus that were expecting Milan to lose, well, Roma will have to score twice now. Deserve lead? Yes. Deserve lead? Yes. Yes. It's not Tomori. It is Kalulu. 1-0. It's annoying me. I tell you the truth, it's annoying me a lot. So 1-0 in San Siro. But the game will be even more open now with Roma obliged to go. Roma that started the season quite well, we have to say, but then they lost themselves also this season with a lot of controversy, also with the coach that is never happy, complaining, putting stress, not happy about the team that he has, saying that he's missing players, the one that he has are not good, to punish some players like Karsdorp is even putting them out of the team, and he prefers to play an unexperienced player that nobody heard ever about. So, Roma is complicated. Sometimes they are complicating their life alone. Strange team, Roma. Really strange team. But anyway, it's a goal of Kalulu. You see, I'm not celebrating as crazy because I wanted Roma to score. Today, the decision has been made that El Shaarawy, that started last game, to be on the bench and giving actually the offensive trio, Abraham, Dybala and Zaniolo, that on paper should be a really, really beautiful one, the opportunity to go on target and to start the game. At the moment, they are not really, really effective. I didn't see a lot of Paulo Dybala, but neither Tammy Abrams. A bit more Zaniolo, but absolutely not enough. Bonsoir les jeunes, maximum of like, thank you buff. Jose Borinho. Hey, yeah, but guys, if we have to judge coaches that are boring, we are not really the best ones in the best position at this time, because there is Alexis Salamaker in the box controlling. I don't know if there was an offside or not, apparently not, so there is a cross, but deflected. Benacer, that is one of the last men, what a bad control, but able to recuperate that ball. He's going in the back with Kalulu. Benacer on the ground. Will there be another whistle? Apparently yes, that's what he's doing. Benacer on the ground looks like he's suffering with immediately Calabria, the captain, that is going to ask how the conditions are. We have to admit that there is a big foul, a triple foul on him. With Mamma Mia, Tammy Abraham deserved the yellow card here, because not only he's going with his foot, but also with his hand in the face of Benacer, that is now feeling a bit better. Figli di Roma. On the back of the shirt is written on all the players in really small. Figli di Roma means sons of Roma, of the capital of Italy, the most important city in terms of name of Italy. Figli di Roma, the sons of Roma. Kalulu, goal scorer, that is giving that ball to Tomori. Tomori that is trying to find someone. Milan that is playing a lot vertical. That's a big difference also with Juventus. Milan, the Rossoneri, that are looking for verticality, to break the lines also centrally a lot of time, which this is something that Juventus is a lot of time missing. Milan able to win versus Juventus in the first game of the season 2-0. That was actually the last game in Serie A that Juventus lost before the 8th consecutive win, with Roma doing a 1-1 in or versus Juventus. Attention to Zaniolo, that is giving that ball in the back. Tammy Abrams, attention to Paulo Dybala, is dribbling fantastic, he's missing the ball. Why? Because he has no right foot, and this is the problem with Paulo Dybala. He's not my player anymore, but I get angry at Paulo Dybala for these kind of things. Buy yourself a right foot. How is this possible? The control is already missed, then with the left foot is doing a nutmeg, and when he has to use the right foot, a disaster. A disaster. No, guys. Pellegrini, deflection. Here, Milan is able to recuperate that ball, but not fast, because now you have the magic of Paulo Dybala. La Gioia, bad pass. They didn't understand each other with Tammy Abrams. The good friends of the field are not able to find themselves on the field. Fantastic Leao there, but there is a foul on Theo Hernandez. And they are asking for a yellow card. They are asking maybe for a second card. A second yellow card for Mancini. If they are receiving that yellow card, it means red. But the referee is saying no, continue. Let's not exaggerate. Let's not exaggerate. Actually, it was Zaniolo and not Mancini, so it would have been okay. 3 yellow cards already for Roma, with Mancini, Selic and Zalewski, while Leao is the only player of Milan with a yellow card. 4 red cards in the first 35 minutes. That's a lot. Kulusevski had the same problem. I don't miss him. Yeah, 1-foot player, but Dybala, I know him really well. 115 goals. I believe he scored like 10 with the right foot, 0 with the headers, all the other ones with his left. Disaster. Well, when he's scoring with the left, the beauty of his left is compensating, of course. Sometimes it's annoying. I'm still waiting for the first goal of Dybala with a header in Serie A. To be honest with Juventus, he never scored with a header. At Roma, not yet. For Palermo, I need to double cook. Double check. It's because of... Rob, that is in the message, is saying cooking stream with Beppe. G just cook. But the problem, that's the problem. You see, Rob, I said double cook instead of double check because of you. Tomori, Calabria on the ball. In the back, attention to Brahim Diaz. Fantastic movement, and Leao unusually on the other side of the field, able with a beautiful short space dribble to go on the ball. Is opening now on the other side where Theo Hernandez super high on the field. Theo Hernandez that we are waiting a bit more from him this season with Milan. Look at Giroud control, Alexis Salamaca, what a shot! Fantastic, but wide open. He was not able to find the target, even if Giroud is giving him a caviar. What does that mean, a caviar? Caviar, you know what it is. A really beautiful pass. At least this is why and how we are calling it in French. I will focus a bit more on the game now, guys, because I want to comment these last minutes with Paulo Dybala. That could have been an Inter player. He is a Roma player. He needs to do the difference, not only on penalties that I don't know if we will continue to take them, because when he's taking some penalties, well, he can be out for 1 month or for 5 weeks because of injuries. The only player that is able to injure in terms of penalties, Alexis Salamaca, receiving that ball, dribbling his man. Ibanez is not able to catch him, but is able to deflect that ball. It will be a corner kick for Milan. Milan is looking for that second goal. Roma is saying no at the moment, because Roma, they want to catch up. They are obliged to catch up, because at 30 points are far away from Napoli, really miles away from Napoli, even if Roma has never been a title contender. Can they enter the top 4? This is their mission, but continuing like that, they have no hope. With Milan that is at the moment again over Juventus in the second spot of Serie A, 2 points over Juve, with a decisive game for the destiny of Milan next week. Will Juventus be able to go over Milan if they lose? Let's see. But now we go with a corner kick that will be taken into the box. The referee is saying wait to Zaniolo and Giroud, the Italian and the French that are speaking to each other, probably in Italian. That's the language that Giroud is also able to speak after 2 seasons at Milan. A player that was called finished at Chelsea and is doing quite well here in Serie A. Different levels of the championship, of course. We go with Calabria that is putting his left hand in the air. Captain Milan that is going into the box. Attention for the header. Maybe a second one deflected. And another time deflected by Zalewski. Alexis de Salamaca that is going easily on the back for Calabria. Here we go, Salamaca with the number 56 opening on the right side of the field. Tonali, fantastic here. Brahim Diaz with a beautiful back heel. Alexis de Salamaca is going with a back. Oh, the bicycle kick that he totally missed. What a beautiful Milan, we have to be honest. And a counter-attack for Roma, maybe the only possibility for them to score, but Calabria, as a real captain with the maturity, was paying attention. Attention, we will read a bit of comments now. He scored a header, Beppe, when? Not with Juve. Forget about it, Dino. I don't believe that because I know all the goals of Dybala. He scored one time a header with Juve and it was cancelled. With Palermo, maybe with Palermo. Not with Juve and not with Argentina. Ibanez. Here we go with the number 19, Selig, the Turkish man of Roma that is on the ground. He is receiving the foul. Attenzione. And I have to say hello to my friend Uncle Sharma. He's saying I would definitely watching Beppe cooking. Need to cook. Tell me the result that you want today, Uncle Sharma. Are you also like us supporting? It's a big word, but smiling if Roma wins, or you want Milan to go so that you have some distance from Roma. I'm expecting the comment of Uncle Sharma, our friend from Inter. Zaniolo is slow. Should not be slow. Then if some old injuries are bringing in my nightmare, I don't know, long ball into the box. Attenzione, with 2 players from Milan that are deflecting that ball, and they are obliged with Calabria to take that ball even further away. Pellegrini, beautiful on ball management. Pellegrini is really great on the ball. I am supporting Roma, of course, but I have zero hope for them. That's the problem. And of course, they are managed by someone that you know quite well, isn't it, Uncle Sharma? Even if he's not on the bench today. Even if not. Zaniolo. Zaniolo, no. Zaniolo, no. You know what? Zaniolo is the player that You know, it's like an allumette. What is an allumette in English? You know, when you do and you have some fire. What's the name? And you have fire like this. Does it still exist in 2023? I don't know. How do you call that? How do you call that? And you have fire. How do you call that? A match. What a strange name. What a strange name. Yeah, but it's strange because if I say that, it doesn't sound the same. Anyway, a Lucifer. I like that. It looks like a match or a Lucifer. Like you are doing like that. You see, it will be fantastic. It will be beautiful. It will be useful. Attention, because now they go from the distance with a long shot. Ooh, wide. It's like this, and then it never works because it has a bit of humidity, you know, and it's not working. A matchstick, yeah, a matchstick, but a matchstick that you have a bit of humidity. This is Zaniolo. It's beautiful. You think it will be super great, and no, I don't believe you, Dino. He didn't score against Lazio with a header. No, find the match. Tell me when. He never scored with a header. No, Dino, no. And I'm expecting, Dino, that you show me the video. Why? Because I watched all the 115 goals of Dybala. I watched them. I prepared them. I never know. I have the video still in my PC of the 115 goals of Dybala with Juventus. So, not working. Attention. Speaking about Dybala, left foot, he's opening. Now, beautiful opening for Selik, the number 19, and has already been booked. New season for the player from Turkey. Short pass from Dybala. 1-2 with Pellegrini. Now, Tammy Abrams a bit lucky here. Pellegrini that will open on the right side for Selik. Selik with a cross immediately in one touch. Long ball. Tammy Abrams was not able to take it to Calabria to put a bit of security into the game. He's putting that ball out to the field. The corner for Roma. Finally, Roma that understood the obligation to go up and to put a bit of difficulty and danger and pressure on Milan. They are going with a corner kick with the number 7, with the right foot of the number 7 of Roma. That will go Tatarusano, not the first goalkeeper of Milan. He's there. Total yellow dress today. They are going with some tall men, and that's what they are trying to do with Tammy Abrams. The ball is there, still for Roma. Ciao, Cliff. Cliff is alive. That's the message of our friend Rahul, Uncle Sharma. Maybe Dybala with a distance with a long shot, but wide. Dybala smiling because probably he doesn't care about the victory today because it's Roma. In Roma, you don't have that big obligation to win like in some other teams like Juventus, for example, or Milan or Inter. At Roma, if you don't win, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. That's the difference. Beppe without BS. Summer 2020. Should Inter get Lakaka or Dybala? Honestly, I have never been a big fan of Lukaku. But I believe that Lukaku should have come to Juve the first time that he went to Inter with Dybala to Manchester United or Dybala wherever he wanted to go, because that would have been perfect for Juventus, because the idea was to have Cristiano Ronaldo on the left, Chiesa that was still not there, but the idea was already to have Chiesa on the right with Lukaku there up front. Why am I saying that? Because that would have been the final push for Chiesa. Then Comiso came, he said no for Chiesa the first year, blah, 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 but that was the idea. I think it would have worked perfectly. Lukaku went to Inter and he did fantastically well with Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte has that power to turn strange players into fantastic players. But the comeback of Lukaku to Inter, I had no big hopes, and I believe I tweeted it also. I believe it will be a big flop, not because I don't like Inter or whatever. I really was not thinking it was the right decision. He's not a bad player, let's not exaggerate, but he's not performing at all. And I believe a lot of people were expecting that, except apparently about Marotta or himself. And also with Inzaghi, strange that they have chosen for him. On the other side, Dybala, guys, was also strange at Inter, with all the players that you already had there that didn't want to leave. Correa, Dybala is better than Correa, but anyway, you still have Correa there. You have Lautaro Martinez. I don't know if Dybala without Lukaku would have been the ideal option. Then if you tell me that you were able to take Lukaku, Dybala together with Lautaro Martinez, maybe why not? Playing that trio offensively would have been strong. If you had to choose for one of both, I would have gone for none of them and maybe for someone else. Without BS, without two totally different players. Together, I believe they could do really great. But look, Tammy Abrahams with Dybala, it's not that it's working really well. So it's also head confidence what they have in mind. Smalling putting that ball away. 2 minutes injury time. One is already gone. So we'll have 1 minute and 6 seconds more in the first half of Milan Roma, with a result that is making nobody happy except of the Milanista, because Napoli is not happy with that result. The Inter fans are not happy, and especially us, the Juventini, are not happy with that result. Even if by consequence at the moment top 4 is more and more secure after match day 17. Kalulu, Tomori on the ball, opening. Milan has absolutely no necessity to go up, and I believe they will manage that ball for the remaining 30 seconds of the game. But Correa didn't want to go away. Uncle Sharma. That's what blocked everything, but him, but also Marotta was not able, Marotta with the management of Inter, of course, and they were not able to decide and to let some players go. Skriniar, you have to take a decision. Look now, if he's not renewing, mamma mia, you lose a player like that for free. And it's not the same comparison as Dybala that we lost for free, because Dybala, we didn't want him anymore at the team, while I believe that you really want the other one, Skriniar, in your team. Losing Skriniar for free would be a total disaster, according to me. You had to sell him, and you would have been fast on Bremer. It is half time in San Siro, 1-0 with a goal of Kalulu with his number 20 with a beautiful header. Fantastic game? No, but a game with intensity. At the moment, I have to be honest, it's Milan that is deserving the 3 points at the moment. Barcelona 1, Atletico Madrid 0. That's the other game of La Liga at the moment, with Barcelona doing beautiful things in La Liga, and also with a fantastic, really fantastic defense. A penalty that has been checked on VAR and not given to Atletico Madrid. At the moment, Barcelona still the best defense in the 5 best and top of the leagues in Europe, with 6 goals conceded only. Match day 16, while Juventus and Serie A are already at match day 17. So, but still at the moment they are resisting. No penalty for Atletico Madrid. Dembele, he scored on an assist of Gavi, for the people that are loving La Liga. But coming back to Serie A, Inter need Phil Jones and Dele Alli for stability. That would be really nice, especially Dele Alli, that his team there in Turkey, they don't want to have him anymore. They are looking to stop the loan. They don't want to see him anymore. Beppe, would you want Marotta back at Juve? I already answered a lot of time that question. For me, no. Even if I respect the men, what they did for Juve was huge and immense. I respect him a lot. I believe it's a really capable person that understands Serie A as nobody. Fantastic sporting director, even amministratore delegato, so higher than that. Managing a club, he knows how to do it. But I would say no for his comeback, at least. I think that we can do other things. And if it's the moment to change, well, it's now the moment to change without going back to that. Even if he did a lot of good things, there were a lot of things that I didn't appreciate when he was doing them, and at Juve, but also at Inter. The inability to sell players is one of the big problems of Beppe Marotta. And I believe that if Uncle Sharma is still there, he can confirm the inability to sell, which is a big problem. A big, huge problem. Losing players for 0 is a problem. And it's also a culture of losing players, or at the end of their contract, not able to renew them, or losing them for free, giving them away for free, finding new deals like Icardi and so on. Really strange. That's one of the problems. And also a key and a king in the Italian market, but probably not on the international market, where when he goes with international names, a lot of time he's overspending. At Inter, for example, you see it, Vidal, Sanchez, players that are not anymore at Inter that totally flopped with some nice performances from here from time to time, but not always a fantastic. Am I? Oh, guys, I'm able to watch Barcelona Atletico Madrid. I didn't even know that. You know that I have La Liga? Attenzione, with the number 21, I have La Liga. I didn't even know. I didn't even know I have La Liga on television. Fantastic. Fantastic. I don't know about the players. I don't know how they are. So then when Milan starts back, we will comment La Liga, Serie A. Dino is saying, Angel Di Maria, 5 key passes, 3 shots, and unexpected assist figures of 1.08 in 60 minutes yesterday. But I tell you, Di Maria is a player that you, unfortunately, this year, because of a really poor physical preparation of Juventus, you can't count on him. You can't rely on him. Unfortunately, this season is his worst of his career, and that's the attention, because there is a counter-attack with Atletico Madrid that is going up. They are going with a shot from the distance. Attention, mamma mia, what a shot! What a shot from Molina, a player that Juventus really wanted. And if I see the shot and the acceleration of the Argentinian player there on the right side of the field, mamma mia. Mamma mia. Hey, guys, you know Griezmann, his pink hair? I want the same. I want the same hair as I was about to say Pinkman. No, Pinkman. Griezmann. I want the same hair as Griezmann. I love that. I love that. I love that. Do you think there is a chance that Zidane will replace Allegri since Deschamps renewed with France? I don't believe so. I don't believe so, except of strange things. There are two options. There are two options why this would happen. Two options, attention, because Barcelona is going counter-attack, deflected with a header. They are still on ball possession with Gavi turning on himself. Dembele on the right side between two players is going to Gavi again with the number 30 in the back, and they are managing. Attention, the referee is still with a whistle in his mouth, but he's not whistling, he's just fooling all the players. Attention, with Barcelona, with a lot of players that I don't know who they are. At least I can't recognize them by their numbers. Well, what was I saying? I don't remember. I was answering something. About Zidane. There are two options why this could happen. Or Allegri doesn't finish in top 4, and that means that we are going for another coach, and Zidane could be a potential one, even if I doubt it. The other one would be that we arrive in top 4, maybe even we win the Scudetto, who knows, and Allegri decided to go away by himself, because he said, I brought you again the Scudetto, or the Europa League, or whatever you want to, and I had enough. I had enough of the lack of love from the environment of Juve. And I leave. Mission accomplished. I did my job. My work here is done. With some people that are saying, but you did nothing. And then he's leaving. One of my favorite memes. And then you have the possibility for Zidane. If not, look what you like or you don't like. You have to split two things. The beautiful, entertaining football or whatever, and the pragmatic football that Allegri is offering with half of the team that is not there. He's doing a fantastic job. You can't take it away from him. Then maybe we will lose 3-0 versus Napoli on Friday, but that doesn't mean that Allegri did a bad job in the situation he's here. Attention, because Griezmann is going with a nutmeg, at least the attempt of nutmegging his opponent, but he was not able to succeed in doing it. Remind me, guys, when we start again with the game in San Siro, because that's more important, of course. Ansu Fati, I didn't know he was still playing football, the guy. Ansu Fati blocked. Griezmann, attention, is looking on the right side. I believe it is for Yannick Carrasco, but Dembele was faster. He recuperated that ball. 2 men on him. Dembele with Griezmann, the two Frenchmen, coast to coast. Here is Griezmann again. Fantastic support defensively, and then immediately in one touch, giving that ball for Molina. Molina is opening on the right side between two players. Fantastic pass, and there is an Atletico Madrid player that has been pushed on the ground. The referee is saying no, but I say yes, and also Molina is saying yes, but the referee is saying no. And at the end, it's the referee that is deciding what's happening. We are watching real-time replays with a big push here from, I believe it was a foul. From the number 28, Alejandro Balde, the young left back of Barcelona. Another good one. They have some options there on the left. And it's Barcelona still proving that they want to win that game. They are leading it with 1-0. Game in San Siro, tell me when it starts again, guys. Long ball, this time for Yannick Carrasco that is fast. But you have Jules Koundé that is even faster. Deflecting that ball, it will be a throw-in for Le Colchoneros with the number 21, Yannick Carrasco, that was at Atletico Madrid for the Belgian player. He left for China, and then he came back when he had enough money. Joao Felix, that even if a lot of rumors are there for the Portuguese player, is still at Atletico Madrid and receiving the trust of Simeone, where we know the relationship between the Portuguese and the Argentinian is not at high levels. Atletico Madrid trying with really strange things here. It's not working at all. So it's Barcelona that has all the freedom in the world to go up, but has been physically pushed on the ground and ball recuperated for the red, blue, and white, with Joao Felix opening on the left side for Carrasco. Carrasco alone, one-on-one on Jules Koundé. Carrasco between the lines, fantastic. Griezmann! It has been deflected by the goalkeeper, Marc-André ter Stegen. Ooh la la, ooh la 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 la. A corner kick, deflected. It was fantastically well done. I don't understand why people are always criticizing Simeone, because when I seen the plays that they were doing now, fantastic, guys. Mikey Mazzarelli saying, hey, Pepe, you are saying Milan, Roma, but you are commenting Atletico Madrid, Barcelona. Well, there was a corner kick with the pink man, and he's going at the John with deflected. It was, I believe, another corner kick. Yes, it's a corner kick. Dangerous Atletico Madrid with Reinaldo. Attenzione, Reinildo, number 23, left back of Atletico Madrid, is touching it. I believe he's the last one that touched it. For the referees, it was Jules Koundé, so on their side, not Griezmann, but this time Carrasco Yannick, that is going with his right foot into the box. Long ball, there is a player on the ground, the referee saying no, continue, so it's the 14 taking that ball, opening on the right side. Again, the number 14, I don't know who it is, but the ball is out. It was Marcos Llorente. Beautiful names here. Baby, you told Pinkman. It is because of the hair. Griezmann, Pinkman is all the same. It's like in Breaking Bad. Tell me, when San Siro starts back, Mikey, we will come back on the Serie A. But in the meanwhile, we are commenting here the beautiful game of La Liga, with Barcelona is still first. Here, Koke with a shot, another shot from the distance. Now it's really Atletico Madrid that is pushing to equalize before halftime. It's, to be honest, a much more nicer game than the one that we are watching in Serie A between Milan and Roma. Honestly. We have already. No, it's not a prediction. It's a question from Dino. Szczesny, Danilo Bremer, Alexandro, McKennie, Paredes, Rabiot, Kostic, Di Maria, Milik, Chiesa. But why would you change the 3-5-2 that is working? I saw that as well from some people online. Suddenly they change. Why would you? It will not happen. You know it. When we are playing 3-5-2, it's already a luxury that we have two offensive players. Most of the time we are playing with 3-6-1, with Miretti that is covering that. So don't expect now suddenly a 3-5. Can happen in second half. Why not? But I don't expecting from the start of the game. I'm not expecting it. Chiesa from the start would be really beautiful. And that's why he started 2 games from the bench, maybe to be here yet. No. Not now. Did it start again or not? Let me check. I don't know which channel I'm watching here. No, it didn't start yet. Martin hates the 3-5-2. Yeah, 3-4-3. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I said, but it's 3-4-3. Of course, it's 3-4-3. No, I don't know why. Especially with the Napoli that has really big physicality in the midfield with Anguissa, Dombele, depending who is playing. But you have some physicality there in the midfield, but also some great players on the ball, guys. I don't believe that the midfield is something that you have to touch on. Then you can discuss if you want Paredes instead of Locatelli. You can discuss about that, even if I believe that Locatelli will start again. But look, Anguissa, then you have Lobotka, Elmas. Lobotka is the one that you have to stop. So there should be a man on Lobotka. If you block Lobotka, 25% is already done. Beppe, Serie A is such much better league when Chiesa is healthy and playing. Yeah, of course. We are Juventini, so of course. Still waiting for the game in San Siro to start back. At the moment, we wait. Beppe, I don't like 3-5-2. I feel like it's not allowing us to connect up top. Well, Juan, we tried 4-3-3. We tried 4-4-2. We tried whatever you have in mind. 4-2-3-1. The problem is not only we were not able to connect up front, but on top of that, we were losing and we were doing disaster performances. You know, guys, I don't believe in a lot in these formations of on paper 3-4-3, 3-5-2, blah 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 blah. For me, it's only, beautiful on paper when you are playing FIFA, or even if you are watching, a lineup. But it's who is covering what role. Because if you play with 3-5-2, but you have someone that is playing a bit more up, you play offensively with two strikers and one that is going up to support him as a number 10. And then it becomes a 3-4-1-2. In non-possession, it becomes again a 3-5-2 or even a 5-3-2, depending on the game and how you interpret it. So it's what the team has in mind, what is the strategy about how to defend in non-possession, how to attack in possession of the game. For me, it's not really the 3-5-2, and you will never have it anymore in football. Now they are speaking in two ways in understanding football. What do you do in non-possession? What do you do in possession of the game? Then it's true that you are making offensively your task a bit more difficult if you play with 6 midfielders. Yeah, two players on the right and 4 midfielders behind one striker, because you are isolating him. But it's not because of the system. It's because of what you ask to the players to come back and not, and what they have to do without the ball and how to move themselves. When we had Morata, for example, last year, you saw the impact of Vlahovic when he came back in January. We continue with the same system of play, but the role was interpreted in a total different way of Vlahovic, especially in the beginning, before he started to be injured and so on and so on. It's what you do with it. Then, of course, you need to speak about formations, because that's how you start. At the moment, we are back in the tunnels of San Siro with Zaniolo that will continue. I'm still waiting for some goals of Zaniolo. For Roma, I don't even know. I don't believe he scored this season yet. And that's not great for a striker. He scored one goal in Serie A, 1 goal in Europa League. It's not a lot, huh? It's not a lot for the number 22, and especially because now the injuries are far memory, even if he had some injuries this year at the shoulder where he missed some games. But anyway, 12 games played, 11 from the start, it's not enough. 1 goal in Serie A. And no, from the number 22. Will he do today? Yes or no? That's a big question. Put a maximum of like. We can go. Hey, I didn't even go to here. Attenzione. First, we wait for the referee that needs to tell us when we start again with the second half. I'm waiting for the referee that is checking everything is okay. I try to watch if the players are the same that started the first half, and looks like yes, they are. So still waiting for the referee to whistle the last game of Sunday, even if tomorrow there will still be some games in Serie A, we try to enjoy that second half of Milan versus Roma with Giuseppe Bognani, that's myself, that will be here together with you to comment that Serie A match day 17 of 8:45 Italian time. We are 1 hour later now in Italy, in Belgium, or at least in that part of the world. Tomorrow Hellas Verona and Cremonese will play a game, and Bologna and Atalanta will be the last game to close Serie A before coming back on Friday the 13th with Napoli-Juve, the big match. Alexis Salamakers is on the ball, giving it to Benacer. I'm trying to watch if the 22 actors are still there on the field, and looks like there are no changes that has been made. Alexis Salamakers is touching that ball, deflected. There is a push here on Zalewski, but the referee is saying continue because the ball position is still for Roma, with a big confusion there between 4 players of Inter and Milan, all running behind the ball. Nobody is able to catch it. At the end, it's Tonali that is able to clean the mess that has been created, with the first player to press from Roma is now the number 21, Paulo Dybala. Paulo Dybala, fresh World Cup winner with Argentina, even if he was not a real protagonist. He was a lot of time, if not every time, starting from the bench. He started every game, but he was there to score his penalty a la Bernardeschi in the final versus France. And one of his penalty was the one that brought actually the victory to Argentina, triple World Cup champion. Tatarusano opening to Kalulu, the one that is deciding the game today. Kalulu not able to be precise, looking for Salamakers, ball is out. Speaking about the 29 years old Argentinian player, this season in Serie A scored 5 goals in 10 apps. Today it's 11. Attention to Leao. Leao, it's a 1 versus 2. He's going with a step over. He's taking his chance to the goal, but he's not able to target it, and it will be out. Not sure if it has been deflected or not. Selic is injured at his knee. I don't know if he touched the player or the ball. But a beautiful recuperation again by the captain of Milan, of the Rossoneri, the Red Devils Milan. So we see again the replay of Leao with his right foot step over and then taking his chance with the left. I don't believe it has been deflected. No. I said that Salamakers is a okay player. A bit judged. I wanted to say a bit judged harshly. A bit judged harshly, and I said a bitch. I'm sorry for that. Mourinho meltdown incoming. I can sense it, but I think he's in the bus in front of the stadium, because that's his usual habit. When he's not able, it's not the first time, when he's not able to watch the game immediately because he has been suspended. Well, he travels with the team and he goes into the bus. He's watching the game from the bus. Boo. Everyone has their own strange things. At the moment, it's not working. The bus. Paulo Dybala will score, is the message of Acid. Well, he has to do a bit better than if he wants to score. If you want to know who from Milan is going on target, we can see it here with the shots on target by Roma, or at least by Roma. Let's go by Roma. It's Nicolo Zaniolo 2 times, not on target, 2 attempts. 1 attempt by Zalewski and 1 attempt by Dybala. 4 attempts, 0 on target at the moment for Roma, while Milan was able to go 2 times on target. 1 with a goal of Kalulu, 1 time with Brahim Diaz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attempts for Milan, so Milan more dangerous, but we didn't need the stats to understand if we are looking at who's the player that touched most balls after how long? I don't know how long. I lost it. Anyway, after the minute that we are playing now, the 50th minute, who do we see? Calabria, 72 touches, Kalulus, 59, Tomori, 58. We have to go to 48 touches for the first midfielders of Milan. So, you see, it's not only Juve that is touching a lot of balls with the defenders. This time also Milan, if we go to Roma, looks like Roma is absolutely not involved. 32, that's the best player of Roma with touching balls. It's Zalewski, 32. Look at here, 73 for Calabria, Zalewski 32. What a big difference. It is what it is, guys. We continue with the live, because we are back at 50th minute. Prediction 1-1 from Punsara. It's not a prediction, that's a wish that you have. To Hernandez. Why is he there on that side of the field? Boo. And I would love Theo Hernandez to go back as soon as possible with blonde hair, because it makes easier for me to identify him on the field. Theo Hernandez easily dribbled by Leao. He needed another player of Milan to give him some support, and we are talking about Mancini. 4 yellow cards at the moment for Roma, with Zalewski, Mancini, Selic and Zaniolo, while Milan, only one has been booked. What happened to Roma, coach? He's in the bus. No, suspensions for 2 or 3 games. 2 games, I believe. So it will be the last one. He will be back next week. Long ball. Mancini, beautiful player. For Selic, here you have Paulo Dybala. Paulo Dybala into the box. Paulo Dybala with his left foot. You see, that's the problem of Dybala. That's the problem of Dybala. And now I can say it because he's not a Juve player anymore. Paulo Dybala is a disaster. He's playing only with the left foot. Only with the left foot. No. That's why he's missing here. Tell me, guys, what the opinion about the game of Paulo Dybala. Tell me the opinion of Paulo Dybala. I need to know. Paulo Dybala, 29 touches. 2 chances created. Pass accuracy, 63% from Paulo Dybala. And then they are telling me that he's a phenomenon. Anyway. Brahim Diaz, look at Brahim Diaz, between 2 men here, fantastic decision by the number 10, the Spanish number 10 of Milan, Giroud protecting that ball, now Theo Hernandez with a long shot, deflected, what a shot from the distance from Theo Hernandez, putting Rui Patricio. Hey guys, I was wrong a bit earlier, it was, I was thinking that Milan was playing in white, I don't know why, I had a moment of hesitant. Anyway, we are back with now Theo Hernandez is playing on his normal position, so on the left side of the field. Tonali on the ground, he was asking for a foul. The referee saying, continue, stop crying on the ground. My message to Dybala is, if you want the truth, I give you the truth. I understand that. I understand what you're saying. Then we have.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth. Hey guys. Peter. Roma, it's stupid what they are doing here. I'm absolutely not impressed by Roma at the moment. Then they have still time, but at the moment, it's absolutely not a beautiful Roma to see. Look at the difference with the number 10 of Milan. Brahim Diaz is doing a fantastic game today. Fantastic game. I told you, the problem of Brahim Diaz is that you don't know which Brahim Diaz will show up. Sometimes he's totally flopping even a season in a row. Attention to Salamakers. Salamakers playing back to Calabria will go immediately with a touch in the header in the hands of Rui Patricio. What a header of Olivier Giroud. What a header. He totally flopped his World Cup final, but before that he did amazing things. The biggest goal scorer of l'Équipe de France in the World Cup, he went over Thierry Henry. If I'm not wrong, 54 total goals with l'Équipe de France for Olivier Giroud, but I can't promise you that. It's just out of my mind, the last number I remember that I heard. Zalewski wanted to play fast for that throw-in. Young Zalewski, good player, good prospect. I like that young player from Roma, Zalewski. Last year, he was a bit of a surprise. Nobody knew him. Roma and Mourinho gave him the trust, and actually he was doing well. They have to pay attention also to Spinazzola that I was watching, warming up a bit earlier. Spinazzola that will probably enter, but also him not a reliability in terms of injuries. It's a fantastic pass here from Brahim Diaz. What a man today, Leao with a cross, Giroud over Giroud. There was nobody at the second post because Alexis Salamaker was a bit too central. Mikey, I still think Messi is one of the best of all time. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but guys, Mikey, there is a big difference between Messi and Dybala. Please. No, you can't put them in the same sentence, guys. Mr. Charles is very, very disappointed in Roma today. It's like watching Allegri's Juve. I don't know. I don't know if we can say that Roma is like Allegri's Juve. You know why? Because you can say whatever you want in terms of gameplays and so on, but at the moment Roma has conceded 15 goals. That's more than double as what Juventus conceded at the moment. So it's maybe offensively the Juve of Allegri, maybe we can say that, but defensively absolutely not. Zalewski trying to enter, also here bad pass, not a great game from Roma, but they are still on the ball with Zaniolo now. Cristante that is changing side, going on the right side of the field with Selig. Selig trying to put that ball into the box, but it's more a wish than really a beautiful pass that he was believing in. Luckily, he's able to take back that ball with a header. Giroud is on the ground. He's smiling, asking for a foul. The referee is saying no, continue. Zalewski on the left side. But you see also Zalewski, he doesn't even go with it because there are only two players up. Pellegrini trying to find Zaniolo, not possible because all the lines are really closed. Cristante obliged to open. In the midfield, they receive the ball. They receive the ball possession from Milan. Milan is eager and they are okay to give that ball possession to Roma because they know that at a certain moment they will recuperate it without big difficulties because Roma's ideas are stopping quite soon. Tatarusano from Romania. Tatarusano, quite old already, 36 years. For the player born on the 9th of February 86. I was about to say 86, but that may be a bit too long. Long live Allegri from Adbin Punzarabebe. Did you see how Gnonto played the last games? No, I didn't watch. And I don't know, and to be honest, I don't care about that player. Where is he playing? Leeds. Don't care about him. It's not my problem. Benacer opening on the left side. Here we go. Fantastic run here by Theo Hernandez, but blocked immediately by Zaniolo that defensively was obliged to be there. What a bad control from Zaniolo. Trying to go over Tonali. There is no foul for the referee, and Milan is going easily back. I told you they are missing a lot. Beppe, we're still missing an Allegri emoji. You know that last time you asked for it and I didn't do it. Maybe I will not do it because when I put it on, we were doing really bad. Maybe it's bringing a bit of bad luck, the emoji of Allegri. If we win the league this year, I will put it on. Otherwise, no. Leao on the ball, between the lines. Giroud. Now it's Smalling with a header, deflected that ball. The ball is in the air. Physical duels from one side and to the other, with Giroud able to take that ball, but not for long. Ibanez. Opening on the right side, they had to stop with Selig that is now running, trying to find some partners upside. There is nobody, so he's obliged to go back with Cristante, Brian Cristante, the only Italian man on earth that is called Brian. Why? Don't ask me. I believe he was not even born in Italy. That's why he's called Brian, but I can't... It's, again, a stat that I have out of my memory. Zalewski from Poland, and he is also speaking really well Italy because Zalewski, if I'm not wrong, is born in Italy. Has chosen for going for with Poland, but he is born in Italy. Nicola Zalewski, double citizenship. Beppe, do you think Harry Maguire would fit in Juve? No, we don't need. But I'm not as harsh on Maguire as the rest. Paulo Dybala with a cross into the box, trying to find Smalling, not possible. Lorenzo Pellegrini with a long shot from the distance. It's Milan now with Theo Hernandez. We know how they can be fast on counter-attack, but this time they decided to win some time with Theo Hernandez. Really smart here, putting that ball on Lorenzo Pellegrini to win the throw-in. Dybala disaster class so far, but versus Juve he played really bad as well, and the big games he's flopping them. Then let's see if he will invent something because he brought the assist for Smalling versus Juve. We go back to the live commentary with Tomori now on the ball. Centrally, Giroud is dropping down to take that ball, to give a bit of dynamism to Milan. That is, yes, winning, yes, dominating, risking a lot. Absolutely not. But they are not 100% secure to win that game because one goal to the lead is not enough. Only one team on earth is able to protect a 1-0. Or not even, and that's why they are scoring between the 86th and the 91 minute. Benacer, that is dominant in that midfield with the number 4. Milan, that is toying Roma a lot today. They don't even push. Ciao to Colo99, that is back in the chat. That was really long time ago. Cristante from Canada. Indeed, that's why he was called Brian. I knew that he was not born here. Benacer between the lines. Ciao Colo, Salamakers touching for Giroud. Giroud to Leao. Leao from the sky view with the second half. His hair is looking like an old bald guy. You know, like in the film with Eddie Murphy when there is an old guy at the hairdresser. It's looking the same. Old guy. Here, Benacer is opening for Brahim Diaz that will go with a shot from the distance. What a shot! It was not deflected. Wide open. It will be a goal kick for Rui Patricio. He's looking like, because it's the second half, so you know the hair is not the same anymore. And then from the sky, it looks like he's totally bald, even if it's not. Own choices, guy. I prefer the hair of Griezmann, that today we called Pinkman. Rugani is better than Maguire. Maguire! Rugani has been played very well without Bonucci, it's true. Coming to America. Who do you want to America? Admin. Yellow card, another one. This time for Lorenzo Pellegrini. I believe that, guys, or is it for Benacer? It's Benacer from Milan. I'm sorry. I was not alert. Sometimes I'm watching your comments and then I forget what's happening on the field. With Tammy Abrams. I didn't know that he was still playing, guys. Even if I comment, even if I didn't call any subs right now for Roma or for Milan, because they're still the same actors. Apparently, they are happy like that. Well, no, I don't know. Tammy Abrams, looking for his 4th goal in Serie A, 5th goal of the season because he scored one in Europa League. And could potentially be in the future one of our opponents in Europa League. I see some players from Roma warming up. Spinazzola with some grey hair. El Shaarawy. And Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum, that big injury for him in the first part of the season. He missed totally the first part of the season. Wijnaldum, that was one of the players that should have elevated the midfield of Roma on loan from Paris Saint-Germain. The answer of Pioli will be probably Pobega, ex-Torino. He was on loan there and that received the trust of Stefano Pioli to remain in the first team, even if he is a bench player. Just let your soul glow, Beppe. Oh, what a beautiful sentence. Just let your soul glow. What a beautiful sentence. Fantastic. I have absolutely no idea what it means. With Eddie Murphy. Yes, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Here we go. With Tammy Abrams. Offside. We didn't have a lot of offside. Especially not from Roma. To be offside, they need to propose something, which we are missing at the moment. Are they changing side at the moment where they are attacking? Let's go to the attacking thirds. No, still Milan insisting on the right side and a bit neglecting the left where Theo Hernandez is and Leao, both of them. Roma is absolutely not attacking centrally, but the midfield of Milan is really, really beautifully placed with Benacer and Cristante with Tonali a bit higher. If we go to the average position, while Milan is toying with Roma from the back, Tonali is giving some support to Cristante with Brahim Diaz a bit more up front. You see, Benacer. No, guys, I'm confused sometimes between the two teams. Cristante is playing at Roma now. It's Benacer with the number 4 and Tonali. You see, 4 players from Milan, the 2 in the midfield, double pivot, and then you have the offensive players from Milan. Milan that is again, stronger today, but it's not over because now we have a fantastic pass for Abrams. Abrams into the box, step over 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. He's going with an assist. Zaniolo was about to touch that ball, but fantastic recovery by Kalulu that not only is scoring the decisive goal at the moment, but also here he was defensively super decisive with interception of that ball. Otherwise, it should have been a tap-in for Zaniolo, an easy tap-in that would have brought them to the 1-1. Tahirovic with the number 68 will enter for Roma, and Matic as well, another player that I totally forgot that was at Roma. Matic with the number 8, and then you have the number 68, Tahirovic from Sweden, Benjamin Tahirovic that is going in instead of Zaniolo. Bad performance again, so he will not find his second goal in Serie A of the season. Cristante out for Matic. Will that change something? I have no idea. Benjamin Tahirovic, that you're probably asking you, who the is he? Well, it's a young player that has been launched by Mourinho recently. It's his third match in Serie A. He started 1 time, in total 86 minutes. He didn't score yet, but it's a player that they are believing quite a lot in. A lot of young players launched at Roma by Mourinho. 10 at the moment. 10 young players since last year. Huh? The performance of this season of Zaniolo are absolutely not worth the money to invest in, to be honest. But again, we are judging one season because the qualities of the players are absolutely not in doubt, but he fails to show them. Please, Roma score for Juve, JJ Gaming. What's the score? Guys, do I have to put it even bigger? The score is here. You have the chrono, you have the score. Guys, what's the score? The game started again also in Madrid with Atletico Madrid still 0 and Barcelona 1. Zaniolo for free in the server. Ciao Rico! Guys, if you want some beautiful music, piano music, go and subscribe to the channel of Rico Franchi. Is fantastic, guys. When I have nothing to do, when I want to relax a bit, I listen to Rico Franchi. Kalulu in the back, Tataruciano. What an annoying game, mamma mia, what an annoying. I am annoying myself. The result is not even great. It's good that it's 1-0 because Roma still have possibilities, but I don't know how they will come back. Long ball from Milan, looking for Leao, but deflected with the header of Mancini. Brahim Diaz, for me, man of the match at the moment. The best player that I saw on the field, especially if we are looking at the 22 that are playing today on the field. Paulo Dybala, invisible, receive a kick now, and it will be a yellow card. It will be a yellow card for Tomori. He's saying it's my first foul. The referee says, I don't care. Third player from Milan receiving a yellow card after Benacer, Leao. Now it's Tomori that is receiving a yellow. I told you a lot more, or no, not that much a lot. Now it's 4 players from Roma booked. Mancini, Zalewski, Selic, and Zaniolo that has been subbed out. So 3 players on the field with a yellow card. For Roma, 3 players from Milan with a yellow card. It's Roma with Smalling that is starting again with Ibanez. Tahirovic in the back for Smalling. Guys, it's annoying me. I'm sorry. No, but it's true, Rico. It's really true. Tahirovic, look at that. What a fantastic view. What a fantastic opening. Great way to present himself to Serie A in a big game in San Siro. Tahirovic for Zalewski. And now they are changing side. On the right side for Selic. Matic. Ex-Manchester United, first pass was correct. The second one they are not able to keep. They are receiving the throw-in with Mancini. With Brahim Diaz that is saying no, and I don't believe he touched it. No, he didn't touch it at all. He didn't touch it. Look, these kind of decisions, sometimes they can change a game. Huh? What is he doing? Who is that? What is he doing? Who's that player? Why are you doing this? Ma vaffanculo, ma dai, Tammy Abrams, why are you dancing? That's not your role, you should not dance. You should score goals. It's Dybala that should dance. It's other players that should dance. You should not dance. What are you doing there? You're a fraud. You are a fraud, Abraham. You are not a footballer. What are you doing? What a disaster, this player. First you score, then you dance, like Cuadrado, for example, but not the reverse. That doesn't exist. Brahim Diaz goes out for Pobega. Guys, he's taking away for me, the best one on the field. Yeah, but Cuadrado is scoring. He's a fraud. That guy is a fraud. I don't know. Some people that I know, they are praising him. I don't know. You know that he was there in the top 10 most valuable players of Serie A. What are they speaking about? Who did that list? They are assassins. They are assassins. They don't... Why? Who gave them the card of the journalist to make this list? Most valuable players. In the jail you have to go. In the jail. This player is not worth any penny. A penny. Guy, what a disaster player. He's a disaster. He's a real disaster player. Mamma mia. You know that last year, I bought him at Fantasy A. When I sold him, I was the luckiest person on earth. What a day that was. I celebrated the day I sold him. Mamma, what a disaster player. We go. Paulo Dybala on the ball. Here, beautiful dribble. A physically zero. A disaster game of the number 21. Then you have these guys and these girls that are praising Dybala. I'm happy that we sold, that we gave him for free. Disaster. Then he's complaining why he's not playing with Argentina. Another fraud. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Guys, what is this game from Roma? Hopefully they will equalize. This is a disaster. Milan is not even tired. They are not even tired. Look, disaster here. Tahirovic is Pobega. Pobega is giving to Alexis Salamaker. Salamaker's in front of two players. He's asking for the touch of the hand. He's saying no. But there is no hand because he's doing it. Actually, the hand were another yellow card for Milan. This is good. Give them yellow card so that they will be suspended one day. It's good. They are complaining here. It's a disaster. More fights on the field than football. And then they are complaining that Juve is playing bad. Guys, then they are complaining that Juve is playing bad. What are we watching here? Guys, these games are showed in Mondovision, in the world. Roma fans love Temi. Yeah, but it's because they are a small team. Small teams, they love small players. They like the name because they... Abrahams. It's nice to pronounce. Tonali is missing the next game. Here. And they are complaining. Here. Who are they playing against next game? I don't know. Fixtures. Milan is playing versus Lecce. Attenzione. Missing next game. Tonali. Good one. Good. Here. More yellows. More reds. Alexis Salamaker. And there is absolutely... Another yellow card. For who? The referee is going totally nuts. It's crazy. To a bald guy. To Pioli. Yeah, more drama than football. Another yellow card. Cazzo. I believe that he's giving to supporters. The referee is giving a yellow card to supporters. Random. Here, you as well. What a game we are watching. Where's Mourinho in the bus? He's in the bus. That's his strategy. When he's suspended, of the games, he travel with the team and he go in the bus. He believes it brings luck. Not really working today. Eh? No, pay attention, Anthony, because you are laughing. But if the referee sees you, he will give you a yellow card to you as well. Eh? It's nice to laugh, but pay attention. Here. That's the game. Vranks is coming in. I don't know. Milan, they had a strategy. They believed in that Belgium golden generation. They said, you know what? It's trendy. Let's go and buy all the Belgian players on earth. De Ketelaar, Vranks, Salemakers, Origi. If I know Mortal Kombat. Sometimes you are asking strange questions, guys. Huh? I don't know where it is. Yeah, of course I know Mortal Kombat. I have the game, but I don't know where it is. Anyway, 74 minutes. Time is going shorter and shorter. Not a beautiful game. What an opening here on the right side with the Salamaker. But Salamaker, he didn't do a bad game, huh? He really didn't do a bad game. Really not. Really not. Well, Salamakers was not bad. And it's Milan still in possession. Roma should win, and they don't care. They don't care about winning. They are protecting the 1-0. Roma, speaking about Roma, Roma is protecting the 1-0. They don't care. Disaster. Jonathan crying in the bus probably. Maybe. Kalulu, number 20. They have nice defenders. Kalulu is a player that I really like. I remember when he started against Juve, it was his first game officially with Milan, I believe. He did really, really great. He impressed me that day, and since he's growing a lot. Ibanez here for Lorenzo Pellegrini with a shot deflected. He tried his chance from the distance, the only possibility because I didn't see Roma enter the box at all. Deflection here by Selix for Leao. Leao is going alone. He's opening for Pobega. It's a 2-0. It is a 2-0. It is a 2-0. Winning change by Andrea Pioli, by Stefano Pioli. Stefano Pioli that decides to put an ex Torino to mock Roma. It is 2-0, game over in San Siro with an ex-player of Torino. What a disaster. What a low team, Roma. And some people, they were telling me, bring Mourinho to Juve. Some people were telling me, look at Roma, how beautiful they are. We love it. They have Dybala. They have Abraham. They have Zaniolo. They have Matic. They have Wijnaldum. They have Rui Patricio. Look at the disaster team. Disaster team. No, I'm not celebrating, guys. I'm not celebrating. I'm just trying to put a bit of vibes in that game because there is absolutely nothing. I knew it was so evident. It was so evident. By the way, even deflected by a Milan player or by a Roma player. Pobega is believing that it's Di Maria. What are you doing? Take your heart away. This is for Di Maria, guys. There should be some copyrights also. Like on YouTube. What is he doing like this? What is he doing? You are not even doing it really well. It should be like this, like Di Maria. Why this? No. What a disaster. Selic, bah. El Shaarawy, now they are trying the all for all, but Dybala playing as a right back. Dybala, beautiful pass here for Tadirovic from the 68. The only nice player today, the guy that just entered here, young player. Dybala disaster, really, really, really bad performance of Dybala. Yeah, they should copyrights on celebrations, I think. Beppe, remember before the season started and we were all saying to watch out for Roma. Yeah, attention because Dybala now with his left foot. Fanculo, give the ball here in the middle to Pellegrini that is next to you. What are you doing? He's annoying me. Mamma mia, El Shaarawy. They were calling him the Egyptian king or something like that because, he has the double citizenship, Italy and Egypt. Le Petit Prince, the little prince from Egypt. Attention, El Shaarawy, more dangerous than all the other team. Look at Abraham, is a disaster. Why is he even playing football? Why is this guy playing football? What a disaster here. Beautiful pass, but Calabria was able to take it out with a header. Attention, because El Shaarawy trying to pass to Matic. He missed the ball. Tahirovic, young player that is on. He did a lot more. Beautiful. A long shot from a distance from Ibanez, but it's a disaster. Another one. Yeah, English tax, stop the fraud. I totally agree with you guys. What a disaster. I don't know if you are able to watch the game or not. If you don't watch it. Please stop the television. Don't watch because what I'm watching is horrible from Roma. Horrible. 11 minutes or 10 minutes and 30 seconds for Roma to try to not score once but twice. The hopes that we had in Roma are at the moment absolutely not rewarded. So Matic on the ball. He's going in the middle for El Shaarawy. Between two players has been fouled by Alexis Salamaker. This time they are receiving the foul. Roma that is trying to accelerate, but they don't know who to pass the ball to. Look at that. They are playing. They will go long. They will go long because they have no creativity and solutions. Pellegrini is watching Dybala next to him, and I don't know if he will give him the ball or not. Dybala approaching the ball. He will go. Maybe he will go into the box. Let's see. Into the box. Bad. Really bad from Paolo Dybala that give the ball immediately to Tatarusanu. Paolo Maldini in the stands with Massara, sporting director of Juve, of Milan, that on the papers is linked to Juve, like Giuntoli, like Carnevali, and Peter is asking Beppe, what do you want to do? I really like Cherubini, but it's not enough. You need another one of experience. Then it depends of the strategy and the hierarchy of Juve, how they will build around the new management to decide what's best in terms of position. But I would love to have Cherubini still in the sporting management because meritocracy, he deserves a lot. Milan that is much stronger than Roma. We see Theo Hernandez alone between 2-3 players receiving a foul. It will be a really dangerous one. And another yellow card, this time, if I'm not wrong, from Ibanez. That was the only defender. No, there was only Mancini booked in the defense of Roma, but now 2-on-3 are booked, and Ibanez will also miss next game. Of Roma. Tonali will miss the game from Lecce, and Roma will not have Ibanez against Fiorentina. They will have to invent something else for the next game. Purely speaking, with a player that I never saw his face before. I have absolutely no idea who is he talking. Maybe it's Bozzolan, defender, or is it Gabbia? Yeah, maybe Gabbia. Maybe it's Gabbia. Gabbia, 23 years, from Milan, that played 4 times in Champions League this year, but I'm not sure if it's him. In Serie A, 7 games. Attenzione. Milan with a free kick, a dangerous one. It will be Giroud that will try to do a Milik. I don't remember Giroud taking free kick, so he was taking chance. 83 minutes, 2-0. It's the moment to take them. Will he go over the wall? Will he go in the wall? There is a double wall. He's going in the wall. Bit like Cristiano Ronaldo. Calabria that has the opportunity to again have the ball. He's playing in the back with Tomori. Tomori, long change on the left side of the field with Theo Hernandez trying to control it with the left. He's smiling. Everything is great over the skies in Milano because they are winning 2-0 and they are again at -5 of Napoli. 2 points over Juve. First spot for Napoli in Serie A, second is Milan, third is Juventus, and fourth is Inter. Inter, that because of the draw versus Monza, actually the only one in the top 4 that lost points this match day. But it's not over in San Siro because 7 minutes still have to be played with El Shaarawy on the left. Much better than all the offensive players that we saw from Roma today. Tahirovic is also great. Look at El Shaarawy that should have started the game as he did in the first game of 2023 for Roma. But Mourinho decided otherwise, and they are paying the consequences. Ibanez now for Pellegrini. Dybala is starting on his usual right side of the field with Pellegrini. Pellegrini into the box, opening on the right side with a cross, maybe for the header of Abraham. Abraham not able to find his right position. Again, out of position for the Englishman. February, grande, that's fantastic. Torino, you will fall in love with the city. Small city, but really, really beautiful, and hopefully you will be able to watch a game. At least Zaniolo got his required yellow card before he went out. Indeed, Hanin, Locatelli, Viva Empoli, Grande Empoli, and you have 2 players that will enter for Milan. A bit of rotation, a bit of rest and rest management with Gabbia. I told you the face I knew a bit. Gabbia for Salamaker, 46 for 56, and then De Ketelaere will enter instead of Olivier Giroud. De Ketelaere that is receiving some minutes in the front of the Milan Milan team, and we are really speaking about a number 9 position for the number 90 because they have no other players. Ibrahimovic is injured, Origi as well, so it's only Giroud that is able to play that position. That's why they are testing the Ketelare a bit more up front in Serie A. A player from Belgium out, the Alexis Salamaker, a player from Belgium in with Charles de Ketelare. I told you, 35 million euro at the moment spent from Milan without receiving a lot of. They received nothing from the Ketelare. Anyway, maybe today will be the day. Pobega, that closed the game definitely today, is giving to Leao. Leao losing a dangerous ball for Pellegrini. Pellegrini alone between 6 defenders of Milan. Look at that. You see Pellegrini, the most offensive player with nobody next to him, except of Matic now that he's going with a cross into the box. Maybe for the fraud. The fraud was not able to take the ball. So it will be Tatarusanu that is able to control that ball before it's going out. The fraud is a disaster. Tatarusanu is going with the ball like a throw-in. Look at that. Over him with one hand. Too easy for Tatarusanu. Paulo Dybala with his left. Look at Mamma Mia. Change him. Mourinho, what are you doing in the bus? Watch the game. Take him out. Put another player. What a disaster. What a fraud. And some people that tell me he's great, it's my man, it's my friend. I don't care. He's bad, he's a fraud. Look at that. Corner kick for Roma. What a player. I don't care that he's nice. Bernardeschi was also nice. Disaster player. Mamma mia, what a disaster. Corner kick for Roma. They go into the box. Long ball. Attenzione because they have the header of Ibanez. SC 2-1. Fantastic. They are reopening the last minutes of the game. At least we will together have a thriller. It had to come from a set piece because open play was really difficult for the team of Mourinho. Second goal in Serie A for Ibanez, and I'm really happy. I'm double celebrating. Why? Because of course Beppe Bognanni, he had him in his Fanta Serie A league, if you know what I mean. I have him here. You can't see the name. Here he is Ibanez. La guitar from Alvirando Ibanez. I knew it. Grande Beppe. What a vision, what an eye from Beppe. He knew who to put in this Serie A league. Vrangs, that is not able. Now you have a bit of stress in San Siro. I told you the game is not over, even if Roma, in 86 minutes, they didn't show anything. Ibanez Guitar Company, I didn't know. Look, now I know. Thank you, guys. A draw would be fantastic, Beppe. Dybala for the equalizer. Well, if Dybala scores, or even if the fraud scores, I will tell you that he's the best player of the world. But first... No, too late never, Too late never. El Gallo Belotti will enter. What does that mean? Ooh, what a fall from Matic. Nobody saw it. The replay saw it. Smalling. Really strange name for a player that is that big. Nobody. I can't explain some things. There are some things in the universe that you can't explain. One of these are, why is Smalling so big? Paulo Dybala, that is opening on the right side of the field now with a cross into the box, maybe for the second header of the evening. No, has been deflected by a defender of Milan. Paulo Dybala with a one touch. He's going to Matic. Ibanez, that at the moment was giving a bit of hope to Roma. Tahirovic. El Shaarawy, one of the most dangerous one of Roma. Not that the other one did a lot of things. Paulo Dybala controlling with the right. He's going with his left foot on the right side. I don't remember who is there. With a long shot into the box. There is the number El Shaarawy, number 92, that tries to have it. He's asking for a deflection, not able to. Last cards from Roma with El Gallo Belotti that is entering. Let's see who he will replace. It will be Mancini. Mancini out. So total offensive team for I giallorossi that today are playing in total white with that second or third shirt. I don't know actually if the second or third. Attention, because not a lot of time are at disposal of the giallorossi. Figli di Roma, the sons of Roma, how it's written on the back of their shirt in really small, so you need a good eye to see that. Tahirovic, Smalling. Prove me wrong, Punsara is asking. Ironic names like a giant duck named Tini. Indeed. Acid is believing in the draw. So let's see. What is he doing? Tahirovic, fantastic here. Ibanez with a long ball for the fraud. The fraud, again, disaster. Dybala is calling something. I have absolutely no idea what. deflected by Dybala. It will be a throw-in. It's correct, referee, even if I wanted that Dybala was right. It's not the case. It is not the case. Dybala has changed side. He's now playing on the left side with a big push. It has been pushed, Ibanez. Ibanez is the only player that is a bit decent today for Roma. It is not over. 20 seconds before injury time. Imagine a goal now, Martin. That would be really beautiful. Beppe, you forgot to change the score on the board. It's true. And maybe that's why Roma was waiting to score the other one. Maybe that's why. Exactly. Now they can score a second one. Ooh, what a big... Matic, yellow card. Big slap on the face of Pobega. Thank you, Angry Zebra. You see, sometimes some people are alert and they see that there is a score. 5-minute injury time. We will lose like already 1 minute because he's on the ground. Il te va bien le pull. Un grand merci, Marcello. Today we support the Italian team. No, we don't support the Italian team. It's a joke. We are supporting... all the teams to lose points, and that's why we want Roma to score. There is a foul. Anyway, the ball will be in possession of Roma. That's good because they have 40 seconds that are gone from the 5-minute injury time. Let's see if the referee will recuperate them or not, depending if he wants to or not. Lorenzo Pellegrini with a long ball into the box. Really disaster. Too long for him. Last man is Tahirovic that entered quite well again for Pellegrini. Pellegrini controlling. He's on the left side of the field. He's going with a cross into the box. Maybe for the fraud with a header over the goal. Mamma mia. Disaster. That player. Disaster. 2-1. And the people, they are believing, they are hoping. We see some couples in the stadium with the Milan fan and the Roma fan. Both together. I would go crazy. My wife loved Inter. If she said to me, I love football, I would say, why not? If she said she loved Inter, I said, not. Go away. I don't want you. Anyway, Matic. Here, ooh, big foul on Lorenzo Pellegrini. The referee said yes. Pellegrini up, die. Pobega is saying fast. I don't know why Pobega is asking the Roma player to be fast. He should be otherwise, but I don't understand it. El Shaarawy again to Matic. Matic that could potentially have a red. Tahirovic is playing as a defender. Smalling, the big Smalling here. Ooh, what a bad pass. Franks that is going on the player. Zalewski that changed side. He's playing now on the right side of the field. They are winning a throw-in. Anthony, guys, help Anthony, guys. Who's the fraud? Can people help Anthony? Congratulations, El Guerrero. Why? What is happening? Yesterday I was only able to watch a tribute to Vialli because I took my girlfriend to a dinner and ooh, grande El Guerrero. El Guerrero. Fantastic news. Beautiful. Congratulations, El Guerrero, the fighter from the channel. And here we go. Attenzione, because one of the last possibilities for Roma to do a miracle, maybe like Empoli did today versus Lazio, maybe like Monza did yesterday versus Inter. Maybe Roma can do it as well. Totally not deserved, but who cares about that? Ball into the box, deflected 1 time, 2 time. It's Matic with a header. It's a goal of the fraud. The fraud is scoring. Grande. What a great player. Fantastic player. The Englishman. I always defending him against everyone and everything. The fraud is a fantastic player. Grande Tammy Abrahams. Always in my heart since you are a kid. Since I'm a kid, I'm loving you. I love you, England. I love your city in Chelsea, in Arsenal. Beautiful cities in the world. Fantastic players. Top 10 valuable player. That's fantastic. We love these kind of players. Grande Tammy Abrahams. Always believed in you. Fuck the haters. We don't like the haters. Grande 2-2. We knew it. After Matic, a fantastic goal. He's always there in the right position. He's there where he need to be. And that's where he is today. Grande Temi. Grandissimo Temi. Sì. You see, you never doubt me. Never doubt what I'm telling you. See. Fantastic player. How much joy we saw today in San Siro. One of the most beautiful games with the Roma. That a fantastic performance. They deserve totally that draw. Sì. Calcio champagne. That's what we are seeing today. Ooh. You see, haters. You hate on that guy. That guy never did. Why? Why so much hate on Tammy Abrahams? Now you have to explain me. Why you doubted him? The 93rd minute. Not worth a penny, Beppe. It's true. But I said it to motivate him. That's why I said it. What, I knew it. Had to be. Smalling. What a fantastic defender. Smalling. He's big, he's huge. Here, fantastic control here. Maybe they will even win with a roulette. There is another fall. We are playing already 5 minutes in the injury time. We knew it. Fantastic on the channel. Grande Tammy Abrams. Always here. Dage Roma. Fantastic 2-2. We love it. La roulette de Pellegrini. Fantastic. Guys. That's why you have to be on the channel. I told you. Since the beginning of the game, I tell you, pay attention to that number 9 of Roma because he's great. He has a lot of skills. Aerobic. He is athletic. He has a vision of football. Headers, the shot, the left, the right. Here he is, the control. Look at that. Disaster. He's complaining. Guys, respect Abraham. Pioli. Stefano Pioli. Serie A is the best league in the world. Indeed, I called it. I said, who knows if they can do an Empoli? Who knows if they can do a Monza? Well, at the moment, they are doing a Roma. Punzara, I will never forget this word. Another yellow card. I believe it's Punzara that received a yellow card now. Okay, I told you, the planet is receiving a yellow card. Good for us. Everyone is receiving yellow cards. 6 minutes injury time. I don't know when the referee will whistle. I don't know how much I will give. Tomori and Theo Hernandez are jumping, both of them in the air. Tammy Abrams, the heart of Tammy Abrams for all the Romanista. If they are happy with a draw, we are happy with a draw. And at the moment, as we speak, we have to check back the table because the table has changed a bit with Juventus now at 37 points. And if I'm not wrong, we have also Milan at 37 points. But Juventus has a goal difference. It's over. With Abraham, he's praying. He's saying thank you to Beppe because you always believed in me, even if you are a Juventino. I know, Tammy. Don't say thank you. We love you, Tammy. Tammy in our hearts. Grande Tammy. Fantastic. What a player. We finish the first watch-along of Serie A together with Milan opening the score with Kalulu, doubling with Pobega in the second half, and then Ibanez at the 87th. They needed 6 minutes more at the 93rd minute of injury time with a fantastic goal of Tammy Abraham that found his 4th goal in Serie A, his 5th goal in total this season for Roma. If there was a moment to unlock him in 2023, tonight was the night. This is what makes me Beppe great. What? Match over, it's a draw. The result that a lot of us wanted. If Roma couldn't win, a 2-2 was great. You should do Juve watch-alongs. L1G, I'm doing it every game since 2 years on the Juve Twitch channel. L1G, where are you? Why is Abraham a fraud? Hey, you had to be here since the beginning of the game. Now it's too easy. Now it's too easy to come and complain. And no. So, the ranking says Napoli first, and we have to refresh here because Milan will be third. Attenzione, match day 17. So we are not even at the end of the first round, and Juventus is doing a real miracle. Then maybe next week we will lose versus Napoli. Probably we will lose if I'm listening to the people. What they are telling me that we will lose 3-0, like they told me, of course, that we would lose 3-0 because Rugani was starting. If I listen to the Juventini that are negative, then we will lose versus Napoli. So let's say that we will lose next week. Milan will play versus, I don't remember what team, Lecce, I believe, Milan. They will probably win and we will be third again. But at the moment, after match day 17, we are here at the second spot of Serie A at -7 of Napoli. Far, too far. You never know. The haters at the newspaper will slander Juve even more, but look at the penalty that Napoli received at the first minute of the game today. That tells you enough. Graham played horrible except for the goal. Mark knows. Allegri has Cortomuso tattoo on his pistolino. If two teams are equal points at the end of the season, is it decided on goal difference on direct encounter? Direct encounter, Brandon. But was it this season, guys, that there was a new rule? Yeah, it's a new rule. If both teams are the same, I believe in the first spot, they have to play a final, one against each other. Hey, I need to refresh my memory. Yeah, I believe I said it on the channel. Huh? I believe that's the rule. And also for the people that are going down. That's a new rule of this week. Not for the other positions. Amir, ciao Beppe, Forza Juve, grande Amir. Niven, what a comeback. Sunday is the day of rest, but God wanted Abraham to work. Nirai with a beautiful word from the Bible.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
Yeah, but Conte, you have to stop scaring me every time. I know that you want to tell us the truth. The truth is that the Juventus is second today. If there are three with same points, I believe not. No, I have to refresh my memory, guys. I forgot. I explained point by point in the beginning of the season. Now I totally forgot. That would be madness. Final for the league title would be, imagine, Juve-Napoli final. Boom, boom. Would be fantastic, and you smash them with a goal that is not even correct. You know, I would love that. A penalty at the 92nd minute, a penalty that doesn't exist. You know, or an auto goal alla Fiorentina. You know, alla Quadrado, this going out of nowhere. I would love these guys. And then they hate us even more. Hate. I swear a month ago we were 7. Yeah, you're right, Naven. Good memory. Imagine us with full squad and clicking together as a team. Yes, but I don't know if that will happen one day. Anthony Francesco, woo! We cannot deny that he hasn't turned the game style around, but he definitely turned the results around. Second place in January. Whoa, the haters gonna hate. That would be madness for the final. That was the comment of Brian a bit earlier. I want the maximum of comments. Look at the people now. They are joining the chat. We did a watch along, guys. Brings luck, eh? I think I will continue to do the watch alongs of Serie A. Some games, you know, like one game a week if there is the possibility. Beppe, what about a goal of Chesney in the minute 95th? Yes, but with a hand that nobody is able to see because VAR is not working. Would be beautiful, like this, a la Maradona. I want Dusan. You will have to wait a bit. Friday 13th will be a lucky day for us. Well, Friday 13, especially in Belgium, in France, it's a day that is bringing bad luck. But the two teams are playing, so one will have bad luck, one will have good luck. Don't stop, Beppe. Comment every Inter game, they will go in Serie C. Yeah, but you know, then if I start commenting all the game of Inter, guys, I don't want people to call the channel GJustjuve. Beppe, you must start to criticize our players and call them frauds so that they score more goals. Yeah, yes. You see how much I was actually pushing. I was motivating Tammy Abrams during the live. I knew he would do it. Everything was scripted already. For the doubters, everything was scripted. This Friday we'll give the bad luck to Napoli. Hopefully, yes. Radovan. I want Dusan, Friday 13, more Beppe, more Serie A watch-alongs for Ab. We put pressure on Napoli and make them scared. We all know how Beppe curses are crucial. Yeah, it's true. Today I did, I did really a lot. The game is in Napoli, so the bad luck should be for them. I agree with Admin. I like that theory. Beppe, imagine we win the title with full team. That would be great. Amir, you can't know how much I hope for that to happen. Guys, I don't know if it will happen. Let's be honest. Let's not exaggerate. We are at -7. We still have to play a lot of games like all the other teams. We are still not doing a lot of good things. Offensively, there is a lot of things to improve. But if it happens, my friends, if it happens, top 3 Scudetto all time. How we started, all the shit that I received thrown at me because I defended Allegri, because I never said Allegri out, because whatever you want to, because of our players. Mama, I will celebrate. I will be naked on the channel, guys. Naked. I will do the helicopter. Napoli-Juve gonna be a crazy match. Hopefully, yes. And hopefully crazy in a good way for Juventus. There is no way I could watch a game unless my beloved old lady is on the screen. Daluni. You know that I was a bit like you in the past. But some people in the first year that I had the channel, they told me, Beppe, you know, it's good also to have a bit more more wider view to judge the other one, and it's actually real. It works. I also start watching other leagues and so on. Not the helicopter Beppe. I will do it. We can have 10 points after Napoli game. Stop with Scudetto talk for now. Raven, I said I don't believe it will happen, but it's normal that you start speaking about it. We could have potentially -10, and it can happen. Possibly, if Napoli is as strong as we all saw in the beginning of the season, should be normal for them to be at +10, to win in their home versus Juventus that is really bad. But we can also be at -4. Can be -4, -10. Guys, as I always say, you are at -4, and the game after versus Atalanta, you lose, you are again at -7. Huh? So it's not, Napoli is not decisive. If you win, that you are back for the Scudetto. It's true that if you lose, you are further away, but the season is not over, because you know that with a big streak, everything can happen. Look where we were when we lost versus Milan. Look where we were, and look where we are now with 8 wins in a row. You lose one game, and you go again with 8 in a row. Everything can happen, huh? But if I think that we have a chance against Napoli, yeah, of course we have a chance against Napoli. Like Monza had a chance versus Juve, like Salernitana has a chance against Inter, like today Roma had a chance versus Milan. I believe that, and that's my theory always, you have 90 minutes, a small team can win, a big team can win, they can be a draw, it's 11 men versus 11 men. Of course you have stronger team, and of course you have weaker teams. Of course, at the end, the strongest will win the league, because you have 38 games where you have to show, but in a single game, everything can happen. Of course. Of course. I knew Milan would win, and they didn't win. RNG 8, they didn't win. They did 2-2. Against Napoli, I am fine with a draw. I'm not fine with a draw. I want to win. Are we able to do it? I don't know. Then a lot of people are saying, we will be destroyed against Napoli because they play a lot of offensive football. Yeah, but we are not conceding. So who will win? The best defense or the best attack? Because for a lot of people, football is attacking. No, it's both sides. I'm not saying it's defending. It's both sides. It's the one that is the best up front and defensively that wins the league. Beppe, we wait for a helicopter. Hey guys, now you're obsessed with the helicopter. We have to wait until the end of the season. Probably it will not happen. We finally back. This one is for us. Fino alla fine. Walid, we won't get destroyed. It will be a close one. I believe as well it will be a close one, even if we saw some games versus Napoli that ended 4-3, but it was with Maurizio Sarri that was playing totally different. 2-1 for Juve. It's the prediction of Adbin with Keane and Rabiot scoring. I feel a 2-1 for Napoli, but I want to win. Napoli. But how can you guys go with prediction that early? That early. We don't even know if there will be some players injured or not. We don't know who will be called up. It's hard for doing a prediction like how much? 5? We sleep on Sunday. We sleep on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday. 5 more nights. How is it possible? It's hard, huh? You don't know. It's hard to do a prediction like 5. I don't know. I can't do a prediction today. Then before the game, you can. When you know who will be called up, you can have already an idea. When you see the starting lineup, you have another one. Maradona might resurrect. What I'm scared to, guys, I tell you the truth, and then I will close because otherwise we continue for the watch along while the watch along is over. But I'm telling you the truth. What is scaring me is and I tell you, then you will say, Beppe, but you are exaggerating, don't complain, don't speak about referees, and so on and so on. Inter fans that were telling me, Beppe, don't speak about referees. Now, yesterday, they started speaking about the referees. Anyway, it's nice to see don't speak about referees when it's for the other teams. Anyway, what is scaring me is the penalty that Napoli received at the 30th second. If you give that penalty, guys, it means that Juventus is back, but it means that they will do everything to not let Juve win. They didn't score the penalty, I don't care. Did they win deservedly? Yes, they did win deservedly today. But that's not the problem. The problem, and I would congratulate Napoli if they win the Scudetto. I will say, well done, congratulations, you were the strongest one if they win. If they win. But if I see the penalty that was given to Napoli today, they don't want Juve to win. They don't want Juve to win. It is what it is. And even we are not Inter. We don't need refs to win the title, guys. We don't need refs. We don't need refs. Of course, we don't need the refs. The problem is that the other ones are receiving the refs, and Juventus has the refs against, because give us the 2 points of Roma, give us the 2 points even more from Salernitana. You have 4 points more. Today you are at -3 of Napoli. You are at -3 of Napoli. Quanto godo, Beppe. Ciao, Victor. Aldo, if Napoli win the Scudetto, all the players will be brought by other teams. Who said that? If Napoli take their early chances, I worry, but we have Grinta. 7 games, 7 clean sheets. Daluni, it's 8 games, 8 clean sheets at the moment. Now it's 8-8 because the Udinese game, the 1-0. Any word on Pogba? Yeah, the same as I did for the press conference of Allegri. For the first time, he was positive, Allegri. That means that Pogba will soon be with the team. All the other times he said no. This time, for the first time, he said yes. Not for Napoli, but he said all the players were expecting to have them around 15 days. If you are looking at Juventus, the fixtures, he said it on the 6th of January. So if we are going to here, 6th of January, take 15 days. That's the 21st. Hey guys, he said, I hope to have everyone in 15 days. That means that Juventus can have, not here probably Quadrado. I'm not showing you the image, then it's hard, of course. Here. So Napoli, probably Quadrado, and probably De Sciglio. Then you have Atalanta. Between Atalanta, you have a game before. They are not showing here, but you have a game before, the game of Coppa Italia. So between the Coppa Italia game on the 19th and the 22nd, Atalanta, everyone should be back. If whatever, you can be certain that Juve Monza of Serie A, everyone will be back, included Paul Labille Pogba. Let me change my screen, guys, because I have too much things open here. So I need to open my... Wait, I have too many things open here. Wait, display settings. Extend the displays. 1 second, guys. Okay. Much better. With 2 screens, it's much better. What a difficult way it was. Daluni, GT, grande GT, always with the hashtag 39, and we know it. Thank you for that, GT. Thank you for your donation, GT. It's now Daluni 67. So GTP became Daluni 67. I will remember it. That's an important update, because I need to know who is who. Grazie Daluni. Thank you for your donation. Let's drink whiskey in happiness. No, not today. Probably alone, but you know that it's only on special occasions on the channel. Huh? Only on really special occasions, like last time we did for Christmas or New Year, I don't remember. If we do it. Maybe the win of Napoli could be already a good reason, but it's not champagne, yeah? So it's a mini celebration, because winning versus Napoli, you did nothing. Tammy Abrams, what a guy. What a fantastic guy. Guys, you are too many people on the channel now. I didn't expect that. GJustjuve soon. If we win the Scudetto, we will do really crazy things. Viva l'Epifania. the tre re or baptism of Christ. That was on the 6th. You're a bit late, Mark? But indeed, for the people that were not there, Viva l'Epifania. By the way, my son was the king this year. He was the first one to choose, and he chose the one with the thing into the cake. And he won. And I was not the king. It's a bit disgusting. Because he's a kid, he's 14. So it's already... Now it's maybe time for other people to choose first which part of the cake to choose. And not, because then it's too easy. Because you have to understand, when he was a kid, we put it in a cake and we gave it to him so that he was happy. It was fooling him without him being conscious that we were fooling him. Now we stop. He doesn't know, so it's really a real game since a few years. If he loses, he loses. He needs to learn to lose. But he's the first one to choose. And that has an advance. It has, a benefit because you're the first one to choose. Not correct. I don't care. My son, if he loses, he loses. I don't care. So next year, we will decide who will choose the cake first. Anyway, my fantasy, well, I'm happy that Ibanez scored because thanks to the fact that Ibanez scored, I had it in my fantasy league, so I'm quite happy. Should I show you my fantasy league? I don't know if they did all the updates because tomorrow 2 games needs to be played. Fantasy league, look, I show you. Oh, maybe I have to open this one, it's better. Here, fantasy league, bim, here we are. And my team here, here we go with my team. What a disaster. What is this screen? Guys, seriously, die, come on. We have to put it here. Wait, 1 second. Okay, so at least you are able to watch a bit. So, the points, but it's really bad on because it's not big enough. Carnesecchi is playing tomorrow. I changed him. He's playing tomorrow. Ibanez 8 points. Teo Hernandez 5 points. 7 points for Udoge. So the defense was not bad, Not bad, the defense. Kvaratskhelia, another fraud, 5 points. Zaccagni 9 because he scored. Lukman has to play tomorrow. Kostic 4. I will change Kostic soon. Immobile 3. Is Osimhen 18 and Zola 3. On the bench, I had Tomori 4 and Pereira 4. They are not counting at the moment. But Rui Patricio, I knew that I didn't have to count on him. At the moment, on this round, I have 62 points, which is not bad. At all. With a round average 15, I have 62. The highest of the round at the moment has 66 points. So I have a really, really great start. And hopefully tomorrow, Lukman can bring me other points. Would not be bad at all. Let me change it again. Okay, Pepe, Twitter. People are telling me, Pepe, Twitter. What is happening on Twitter, Dino? What is happening on Twitter? Here we go. The ranking, but we know. In the last 10 games, we collected 27 points, same as Napoli, only conceding 2 goals. How long can we continue like that? Good questions. In the last 10 games, 27 points, same as Napoli. Yes, because we lost versus Napoli the game before we won. We have plus 9 points versus last year. Plus 9 points versus last year, which is absolutely not bad. Plus 9 points. Guys. Plus 9. Plus 9 points. Ciao Taha. What did Barcelona do at the end? Because we were watching also Barcelona. At the end, Barcelona, they did 1-0. It's over with 2 red cards in the end of the game. Savic and Torres. 1-0. Luckily, we didn't comment this one. Luckily, we finished with Milan, Roma. Beppe, can you criticize me so I pass my exam? Nirai, you are a fraud at school. I only joined now because indeed we watched the half time. Beppe, I enjoy your watch-alongs. I always want to listen to the commentator that have a bit of sarcasm. Yeah, but of course, I'm not doing it on an official channel. I'm doing it on my channel. And of course, you are free to have a bit more sarcasm, and you can laugh and you can mock and you can do, with all the respect. Of course, if you are on a Paramount Plus or CBS or in Belgium on 11 Sport, you can't mock, you can't call Abraham a fraud multiple times until he scores, and then you say that he's the best player on the world. This is not possible. That's the freedom you have on an independent channel like me, where you can do whatever you want. But normally I prepare the game as well. I have a lot of background. I know what's happening in Serie A. That helps, that helps. Of course it helps. Nirai will fail. Hashtag slow and steady wins the title race. What is happening with Talisma? Beppe, why no Juve defenders? We have 8 clean sheets. What's the question? What is the question, Talisma? Ask it again, calmly. Think about it and write it again, so I will read it. Savic and Ferran had a WWE match at the end of the game. Abraham the fraud. That is true, guys. You didn't see the game. What do you think about the ring? Guys, the ring, guys, I tell you, between us, I can't show you, unfortunately. I can't show you. Otherwise, they will close my channel immediately. This guy is also crazy, huh? Here, this guy is crazy. Adrien Rabiot, thank you for tagging me, Hanin. I will talk to you about the red card of Rincon in a second. But Adrien Rabiot, but it's not him, guys. Is it? Yeah, it's him. It's him indeed. Before the game, he was going on Instagram with entering the stage. Guys, you know what, guys? Do we do a bet out of any logic? Out of any logic. You know that this guy, he will renew with Juve? You know that this guy, he will be at Juve next year? He will renew for 4 years? Attenzione, he's living the Juve dream at the fullest, guys. Attenzione for Adrien Rabiot. Speaking about the red card of Rincon, I was watching the game of Napoli, but unfortunately at a certain moment my wife said, hey, we have to have dinner. So I left the television, I went for dinner. I have no television where I have dinner, to create a space of respect. So I didn't watch the red card. At a certain moment, they have a red card, so what I do, 5 minutes later, I go on Twitter. I was looking for the red card. Was it deserved, or was it again manipulation like the first penalty that Napoli received? And I search on Twitter, Rincon, don't do that. Especially not if you are in a train with volume on your telephone. Don't do it when you are in a family dinner or with friends or at school. Don't search on Twitter Rincon. This is my advice. Then you are able to do whatever you want. You are free. You are mature enough. At least if you are plus 18. If you are plus 18, you do whatever you want. But it's at your own risk or searching Rincon on Instagram. That's what I on Twitter. I'm sorry. This is what it is. Thank you for the renewal of the membership on the channel from Antonio Veljanovski. 12 months on the channel. Also Antonio Veljanovski, another content creator on YouTube. On YouTube for Antonio Veljanovski, that is visiting some cities, Prague, but also recently he did another one, and he's taking some beautiful pictures in black and white, high quality. So guys, if you have nothing to do, if you love music, you go to Rico, and I already told you a bit earlier. If you love photography and cities in the world, you go to Antonio Veljanovski that you see in the chat. He just renewed the membership for 12 months. He's asking, Beppe, what are the goals this year for your fantastic channel? How many subscribers? You know, this year if I have to speak, I was in Oslo. Oslo was the city. I wanted to say something from the north, but I was scared to do a mistake. Indeed, I saw Oslo coming by. Arthur, ciao Beppe, où as-tu appris à parler toutes ces langues? Je te réponds dans une seconde. So, what is the question I was about to answer? The target for the channel this year. Well, you know what? In terms of subscribers, I didn't put myself a real target. Why? Because this year that we are entering the 4th year, we just celebrated 3 years on the 2nd of January. My goal I would love to have more people that are watching the videos daily. Because, Radovan, look, you say 100k, nice, but we have 23k on the channel. I'm saying we, 23,200. But if every day there are only 1,000 persons that are watching the videos, what are the 22 others doing? What are they doing? Give me 1 second because I need to say goodbye or good night to my son that is going to bed. Give me 1 second, my friends. I'm back. Thank you for the one that were. No. It's guys. My son is the most important, of course. And tomorrow he starts school again, so he went to bed, and I had to say him a big kiss, give him a big kiss, and telling him that I love him. Of course, it's important. It's really, really important. Family more important than everything. I was thinking about the channel, and then we go back to football. I didn't put myself a big target in terms of numbers this year. I saw, because I was watching also the comments, that someone said, Radovan, I believe, did you see the stats? Yeah, of course, I check the stats every day. This year was the 2nd year, the most of growth. If I'm not wrong, 10,000 the first year, 10,000. Second year, 5.6 more. And this year, nearly 7 more. More than 7,000 more. So it was a good year in terms of growth. But of course, if today's video, for example, I know it's Sunday, it's the day after video, is having, let me check, I will tell you immediately. How much? How much? 1,600 views. If we are 23,000, that means that a lot of people are not watching it. I'm already grateful, of course, because 1,600, that's a lot of people watching it. But only 1,600 is realistically not a lot. So I would love to have more views per videos. That's my big target this year. I hope I can do that. I don't know. We are a lot of Juventini in the world. I don't know where they are. Anyway. We are back. I am watching video every day. I know, Antonio. There are some people are watching every day. I'm grateful. You can't imagine. Go back to football, guys. Go back to football. What's the question? What are we talking about? Ciao Sam. Ciao Sam. Is Quadrado and De Sciglio? Yeah, probably yes. On the bench. On the bench they will be there. There is a MPU's poi Teon Beppe. G just hijacked. What is that? I have no idea what Bogdan is talking about. You want to talk about football or not? What is the question? Give me a bit of a topic so that we can speak. Otherwise, I'm lost because I don't want to repeat everything I already said. If we will be able to continue this momentum, more likely your growth will be steeper. Yeah, of course. Beautiful results. Look at the Premier League. They have so many views. And sometimes I see they are doing really great content. Some channels are doing fantastic content. Some channels are really absolutely not. Today I saw a video. Look at this. Guys, seriously. Yeah? I'm not someone that is jealous. I have never been jealous of my life. I believe that some people, they deserve the growth and the success they have, not only on YouTube, in life in general. I'm always happy when people have success. Even if I don't like some people, I'm happy because I think it's deserved. Sometimes there are some things that are not always 100% correct. Look, today I saw this, guys. Seriously, that's a short on YouTube. I didn't mention the channel. The short on YouTube of Ronaldo first goal at Al Nassr. 2,000,006 when I took the screenshot. The last time I checked, they were at 4.7 million views on YouTube, plus the million views on TikTok. How do you beat this? How do you beat this? A short with 5 million views, and I believe more since. Look, let's go and watch it. Here, Ronaldo first goal at Al Nassr, 5.7 million view. And then some other people that are replicating. Here, Cristiano Ronaldo first goal at Al Nassr, nearly 200,000 views. What do you want to do? How do you compete? How do you compete? I don't know how do you compete. I have that video. I could post it. But this is scam. This is really scam. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm losing hope. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's speak about football again. Beppe, where do all your knowledge in the language come from? That was the question of Arthur a bit earlier. I didn't answer. Well, quite. It looks like today you don't want to speak about football. It's good. It's good. We don't have always to speak about football. Answering that easy question. Well, at home, because I'm born in Belgium, I'm Italian. Italian document, but I'm born here in Belgium. But my father was speaking to me in Sicilian, not in Italian. Sicilian, who is a strong dialect of Italian, but in Sicilian was speaking to me. My mother was speaking to me in two languages, Sicilian and French. So my real mother tongue is French, actually. It's not Italian, it's not English, it's French, really French. Then I went to a Dutch school. My parents don't speak Dutch, but they sent me to a Dutch school, so I speak French and Dutch. Then Italian, because I watched a lot of Italian television, and thanks to the fact that I was I spoke Sicilian. Italian was much easier, of course, to learn, even if I do some mistakes sometimes, because I never studied it at school, but Italian. Then you have what other language? English, because of school, even if I was really, really bad at school in English. But then also because of profession, because of my work, I spoke like the last 7 years every day in English because of work, so professional life, and that's English. And then Spanish, because one day they sent me to Spain, and I worked with Spain. I was not living in Spain, but worked with Spain for 2 years and a half, 3 years with Spain, where every 2 weeks I was in Madrid for 2 days, 3 days sometimes. And that's where I learned by doing. And then German, I understand German, I can read German, but speaking is difficult, because also I had a store in Berlin, in Germany, that I had to follow up. So these are my languages. Spanish is the easiest to learn. It depends what connection with other languages you have. If you speak English, you have more easiness with German, with Dutch. If you speak Italian, you have more easiness with Portuguese, with Spanish, with French. Depends. Henrik, what hope you have us? Do you speak Flemish? Yes, I speak. Beppe, I always knew you have some mafia in your bloodline. Sicilian guys. Nerogos subscribing for 8 months now already on the channel. And Nerogos, thank you, really appreciate it. He's saying I celebrated a 2-2 goal from Roma really, really loud. Well, it means a lot, and not in terms of Scudetto, but it means a lot in terms of at least Serie A, because we do a double beautiful thing here. If we are looking at Serie A, let's go back to Serie A. If we are going back to Serie A, let's go back here. What do we see? That Roma is winning only 1 point. They have 31 now, 31 points. That means that they are at -6 of Juve. So if you are looking at the top 4, I repeat, in 2023 we started with only 1 point over the 4th and 5th. Because Inter and Lazio were at 30 points. They were at 30 points, both of them. And they were -1 from Juve. If you're looking now, we have 3 points over Inter. And we have 6 points over Lazio and 6 points over Roma. Which is great, because that top 4 is the minimal objective of Juve. Then in the top 4 you have 4 positions. Can be the 4th. That means Champions League, can be the 3rd, that means Champions League, can be the 2nd, that means equally Champions League, or can be the 1st, that means Scudetto and Champions League. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 games where you see that Napoli is at +7 on Juve and Milan. And the great double thing that happened today with the draw of Milan and Roma is that Milan, they lost 2 points and are equal with Juve. The big applauded and celebrated fantastic Milan of Pioli, Stefano Pioli, that a lot of people were saying he's the coach, he's a fantastic coach, look what he's doing with Milan, fantastic, grande, forza Milan, some Juventini that also on the channel, I have some people that are saying Napoli deserves to go unbeaten from the day that they wrote this. They lost versus Inter last week, but they deserve to be unbeaten. They deserve to win everything and to have the record of Serie A because of what they are proposing. And I totally don't agree with these kind of statements, because you deserve after 38 games, not before. Because if they had how much 15 unbeaten games, which was great, which was really fantastic, we can only applaud. They had 10 wins in a row. Well, we are doing 8 wins in a row now. It's just a shift of when you are doing it. Napoli did it in the beginning of the season, we are doing it a bit later. And that's why Serie A, you can't give a final judgment before the 38 game. You can start give really appropriate judgment at the half of the Serie A thing, We didn't start well. The other started really well. They have more chances to win the Scudetto. The other one is totally out because they are at minus 25. Like, for example, I don't see Bologna suddenly or Lecce or Empoli winning the Scudetto. These are things that you can already say. But then sometimes we are a bit too early in final judgment. Sack Allegri, do like Chelsea, that without shame they changed to hell because he was not performing, and they went for Harry Potter. Harry Potter has really a bad situation now at Chelsea. They are 10th, I believe. So even the spell and whatever you want with the magic wand, it's not working. Maybe he will in the future. Today, Pep Guardiola, I don't know who he think he is, but today he said at the microphones that he will speak with the owners of Chelsea, telling them to keep Harry Potter because Harry Potter, he needs time. When he was winning immediately with Barcelona, it was because he had Lionel Messi. Who the fuck are you? Who are you, Pep Guardiola? You speak with the owners of Chelsea. I don't know what he's thinking about it, but anyway. It is what it is. People are telling me, Beppe, did you watch the next gen? Because Huijsen played 90 minutes. Today we were playing versus a team, Pordenone, that is one of the teams that has a lot of possibilities to go and to win that third division, to go in second division. They come from second division, Pordenone. They are really strong. Today we were winning 1-0. At the end we lost 2-1. But Huijsen played all game. He played quite well. Even if we lost 2-1, he played quite well. Finally, it was unwritten. Albanese anticipated it, but Juventus never officially communicated it. But Huijsen is now part of the next gen. He's only 17, guys. He's only 17, so some people will tell Beppe, but Juventus is not believing in the whatever you want, in the youth project. Look, we are really believing it because Huijsen is now with the first team of the next gen, and he played quite well. Tomorrow we'll do a recap on the Twitch channel tomorrow evening about the next gen, and we'll speak about Huijsen, of course. Thank you, MMA, with a really nice donation. MMA, they saying, Ciao Beppe, I hope you are doing well. How do I renew my membership? I don't know where the link is. MMA, the link is thank you, first of all, thank you for a donation, MMA. The link is in the description. So you see you have the video, and under the video, you have the membership. So wait, let me check if I'm able to show you or not. So here, yeah, I can show you. So you have the members, you have the here. Wait, that's my channel, of course. That's me. And then under it, you go and you have here the description. If you do show more, you see here, join the GJustjuve new membership, and you have the link, youtube.com channel. You click on it and you will be able to renew it. It should be quite easy in the description, always in the description of the live channels. Thank you for asking, and thank you for your donation, MMA. Grande MMA. What else? Beppe, honest, after Monza Benfica, it was 100% deserved to sack Allegri. Well, yes and no, Raven. You know that on the channel I never said Allegri out, and I will never say that for any coach of my life. Then things can happen, you never know in life, but that's not my intention. I didn't do it for a coach that I really didn't like. It was Sarri. I didn't do it for Pirlo, that was objectively doing really bad. I didn't say it for the first real disaster year of Allegri, and I don't believe that I will say it. I never said it for any coach, because Juventus, if you love Juventus, you also have to love the values of your club, and one of the values of Juventus is that you don't change a coach, or it has to be really bottom. I always said one thing, because you can, why not, change a coach meanwhile in a season. It's not forbidden, but to do so, you should sit with a coach, ask him how we will solve the disaster situation, and the coach, he should tell you I have no solutions anymore. Because if there is no solution anymore, it's over. Then you have to change a coach. Or the coach should tell you some solutions that you don't believe in anymore. And then it's also over, because sometimes they are just telling to keep their job. And then it's over. Then it stops. Or if the coach doesn't believe in it anymore, then it's over. If you sit with a coach and he's telling you A plus B, that he has the solutions to come back, well, give him a chance. Look now, we said it. If he has no solution, he has to be out. Apparently, he had solutions. He spoke with Andrea Agnelli, spoke with John Elkann, received the trust, and looks like now he found some solution, and the facts are backing him up. 8 wins in a row. Then you will tell me, Beppe, but we are not playing beautiful football. First of all, Allegri will never give you beautiful football except of a few games a season. No, that's not Allegri. Allegri is a pragmatic coach. You love it or you don't love it, that's Allegri. That is bringing you results. That's why he's paid for, that is why he's known for. It's a team that is bringing, it's a coach that is bringing a team together and going towards one objective. A balanced team that is not conceding and that is, thanks to individualities, able to kill some games and to manage the games in some moments. If you have strong qualities, the team is more able to perform and to show beautiful football. But that doesn't depend on the offensive patterns we have. It depends on the individualities that we are missing since last year. But if we are speaking about the specific case of this year, since the beginning of this season, no Federico Chiesa, no Federic Pogba, no Paul Pogba, no Di Maria, Paredes out of the project because he was totally not inserted and adapted in the team. The defense that has to change every 3 games. Bremer was injured at a certain moment, Bonucci as well. The left and right back that are not performing in their position, and that's why you play them as center backs with a 3-man defense. De Sciglio out in the 25th, your best striker of the league, that is Dusan Vlahovic, that is out of the competition. And Moiskin, that in the beginning of the season was not the one that we know now, and even today he's not a phenomenon, but he's progressing, launching a lot of kits out of necessity. Locatelli, some days great, some days really bad, you don't know. The only one that is ultra performing is Adrien Rabiot, that also in the beginning of the season, in this loop of games, was injured. Because if you go back to transfer market, because people, they forget sometimes. I know you forget, I know. And it makes sense. There is so much football that people forget. Go to Adrien Rabiot. Look, you will tell me, Beppe, it's a mystery, it's strange, why, injury history. Look here. Adrien Rabiot, he was injured in 2023 between September 2nd and 5th, between September 11 and 27, and then a cold in December. We can't count that cold, and even there was no game, so he didn't miss any game. But here, September 2nd until September 27, he missed 4 games. When were these 4 games? Can we watch them? Can we know when it was? Well, you go to Adrien Rabiot current season. What do we see? That September 2nd, let's go with Serie A first. September 2nd, he missed Fiorentina, we did 1-1. Until the 27th, he missed Salernitana, we did 2-2 even if we won that game. He missed Monza, we lost 1-0. We won Bologna without him. So he missed 4 games here. Guys, we lost Monza, awful result in Salernitana. The game versus Fiorentina was a disaster as well. Look, tight problem, tight calf problem. 3 games here. I know, he was back with Bologna, and we won with Bologna. 77 minutes he played. Here, 3 games, we didn't win any of them. Then, in Champions League, he lost the game of Benfica. That was also in that period. He was there versus Maccabi Haifa. Maccabi Haifa was a real disaster. We know it. Whoever would have played that game would have been a real disaster. Champions League was a disaster, by the way. And that's how actually it happens. Look, the horror moment of Juventus is here without Rabiot. Tell me what you want, that's the truth. Nirai, he decided to become a member of the channel. Grande Nirai. Really appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate it. I love it because Nirai is every day on the channel. He decided to become a member. That's a show of trust, but also Kenan Dolovac that is deciding to renew for 6 months. Alexandro will not renew, Quadrado will not renew, but Kenan, he decided to renew, and that means 6 months that at least, the trust that he's giving in me is repaid. So thank you to Kenan, really appreciate it. Rabiot the GOAT from Anthony Tremboli. Well, if you're watching, guys, with stats, with facts, that's it. It's important to remember also why and how, because let's go to the Fiorentina game, for example. Fiorentina game. Who played that game? No, I want to see the game. Show me the game. Who played in that game? Amrabat, but we care. Okay. Paredes' first game with Juventus. It was the first game with Juventus. Weston McKennie, Locatelli. Then you had Di Maria, Kostic, Milik. It was still a 4-3-3 with Captain Quadrado, Danilo as a center back, Bremer and Alexandro. You see? That's the team we had, huh? And not a lot of subs. Look at who was on the bench. De Sciglio, Garofani, Perin was in the goal, Chesney was injured in the beginning of the season. Even Perin did really well as well. MMA, but if you are on your iPhone is not always easy. Look, wait, I don't know if you're on iPhone or not. Because on iPhone, you can't. I believe you can't do it with your iPhone. Let me check on iPhone. So if I go here, and on iPhone you can't, and that's why you're on iPad. You know why? Because I tell you the truth. YouTube is taking money. It's taking money of the memberships. They are taking memberships and donations. They are taking some money. YouTube is making, that's how they live, YouTube. But Apple, they decided, iPhone, to also take money if you are doing memberships via Apple iPhone. And that's why. And then you have nothing anymore for me. So that via iPhone, on the iPhone or iPad, you are not able to do it. You can do it on MacBook, you can do it computer, you can do it on Samsung or whatever, Android, but it's true, not on iPhone, it's true. Yeah, you have to go with Safari and then it works. It's difficult. iPhone is difficult. Indeed. I know, guys. Apple is disaster for that. And YouTube has said, no, we don't want to give you money because we are already taking from the creators money, so then they have nothing anymore. That's why they didn't. You know it, for example, Fortnite was on Apple, then they went away and so on. For these kind of things. Thank you for the donation, MMA. So if you want to, you have to change your device. I also have iPhone and I had the same struggle as you. Beppe, would you renew Rabiot for 8.5 million? That's a really great question from Talisman. Look, the first thing I said multiple times on the channel, I said forget about Rabiot. He will absolutely not renew if we listen to the rumors that he wants 10 million euro. Not because Juventus doesn't have the money, but because you have to draw a line. We are not a rich club financially at the moment. The ownership has a lot of money, but the club is suffering financial losses, okay? What has been decided, not with the new board that has to be appointed on the 18th, but with the ex-board already, with Areva Bene, for example, Cherubini, what was aligned, it was to save on salaries and don't go anymore with this kind of Higuain, Ronaldo type of purchase, not even these kind of clauses paid for Miralem Pjanic and so on and so on. That was not anymore the thing to do to come back on a financially healthy situation, okay? The max that has been given is for some exception players like Paul Pogba, but also Vlahovic, that for me in salary has been overpaid, but we were obliged, otherwise he would never have joined Juventus. But that reached a 8 million plus bonus max, okay? Net 8 million is the max that you give to a player, and it's Pogba. 7.5 is Dusan Vlahovic, for example. Szczesny is at 7, but that's from the before COVID decision. So all these players, they are going down in terms of salary. The new ones that will arrive, or they are exceptional talents that are happy with 8 million, or they will not come to Juve. So, for example, Joao Felix will not join Juventus, so forget about it. But if he would join, he would play a player that you can give 7 million salary, maybe 8 maximum, because it's a young player, prospect, and so on, that already showed some things, big talent. But that's stop. So 8.5 is already too much. If you tell me 7.5 plus 1 million of bonus, that's something. Look at that. MMA, he found a way. Grande MMA. You know why? Because he made the effort to change device. Grande. Thank you, MMA. Grande, grandissimo. Did it on Safari from my iPad. At least it worked. Grande. Welcome to the membership, MMA. Well, but it's true that, look, if we have to spend money on Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, that today hit the post, I even said, guys, I tell you a secret. I've sold Sergei Milinkovic-Savic on my fantasy league. That means a lot, huh? I'm not sure about Sergei Milinkovic-Savic. If he comes, I'm happy. I will celebrate, of course, because it's a great player. You can't deny it. But on the other hand, attention to spending 60, 70, 80 million euro plus a salary of 5 or 6 million euro if you have already a player that has been there for free. The only thing that is annoying me with Rabiot is that we overpaid Rabiot in the 3 first years. So I would have a discussion with Rabiot saying, okay, you want to earn 12 million, we don't have the money to pay you 12 million, you don't deserve to receive 12 million at Juventus, knowing that our best top player is Pogba at 8 million plus bonus. So we can't, because if you go higher, all the other players are going higher. Do you remember the story Dybala, Ronaldo? Ronaldo arrived and all the other players, they went higher automatically because they took as a benchmark Ronaldo, knowing that they couldn't ask 30 million euro. He was an exception, but all of them went higher. Look at Manchester United, that today they invented the Ronaldo rule, as some people are saying in the chat. Nirai as well. So there is a roof that you can't go higher. But if it's in the lines that we drew, why not? The thing is, it's annoying that we had to wait 3 years before seeing a Rabiot with consistency doing that. I don't believe, guys, and nobody will ever convince me about these kids' quotes on internet. He's working, or he's playing well because he's out of contract. He's playing well because the World Cup arrives. He's playing well because he wants to earn the maximum of money in his other club. And that's why he was not playing well then. If he's playing well because he will be out of contract, of course he's playing well because of that. But I don't believe that he was playing bad because he had a contract the 3 years previously. This doesn't exist. I don't know any sane person on earth that would say I have a contract for 5 years. I don't care about the 4 first years, even if people insult me, even if I don't care. I will not invest myself. I will not play well, and I will don't do the efforts of playing well because I have a contract. And I will start playing well when I'm out of contract. For me, that's a big stretch because players, they have a limited career, okay? Let's say they start at 20, seriously 20, and they stop a normal age of 35. That's 15 years. You will tell me 15 years is a lot. Well, a lot, 15 years. If 4 years you are spending them, let's say you have 2 times a contract of 4 years. You play bad 6 years, and 2 years you play well, so that's already how much? 8 years of your career that is gone. So that's 50% of your career that is gone. I don't believe that. Then I believe in not an affinity with the league, with the language, with the coach, not convinced about himself, doubts, incomprehension. these kind of things I believe. I believe in depression, in players not able to give their max because of 150 different things, but not because I have no contract. Because I have a contract, I play bad. That I don't believe. That I don't believe at all. It's impossible. It's just impossible. What else? Thank you, Emma. And now I know that people have to go on safari. I didn't know that. Harry Potter. Yeah, Harry Potter from Chelsea. I hope he will do well, but you need time, patience. Juventus this season position after every round week 8, after week 3, 8, 5th, 7th, 8, 8, 7th, 8, 8, 8, and then 5th, second part, 7th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, and now 2nd. So, guys, you know, Serie A is a marathon. Look, Champions League, Europa League, World Cup, or Euro, or whatever, these competitions, you have to be there in form with all your players. You have to have a bit of luck at the right moment. It's a tournament, the right moment, because if you have a bad day, you are eliminated. You are eliminated. You can be the strongest one on earth. You are eliminated. Look at Brazil. A lot of people saw them as favorite together with France, with Argentina. Well, you flop one game because you are believing that you are the strongest of the world. You are out and your World Cup is over. In Champions League, it was the moment where Juventus was really in difficulty. Out. And deservedly out. Because Juventus didn't play well. Because Juventus conceded against every team except of the game versus Maccabi Haifa in our home, I believe, where we won 3-0. Then we conceded even in their home. We lost 2-0 on my birthday. I will never forget that game versus Benfica that apparently will go in jail because Rui Costa and Benfica owners, apparently they cheated on some games. They sold some games. I don't know if it's true or not, but if it's true, look, normally Juventus should go back in Champions League. I'm saying things like that. Then I don't know if Seferin is listening. I will say it really, really silent, but Seferin, if you're listening, pay attention to Benfica, guys, because Benfica, if they cheated, they should be out of the Champions League and take back Juventus. I'm trying to type Benfica because then people, they will tell me, Beppe, you are lying. I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth, but I'm saying really, really silence. Here. Breaking. Benfica are under investigation for match fixing after hacked email were assessed. Full story. This made me laugh. There is a message that made me laugh. This one from Liam Downing. That is saying, we really had El Corruptico this year. It's funny. It's funny. To be honest, it's funny. El Corruptico is really funny. Because Benfica and Juventus. Actually, it's really funny. El Corruptico. El Corruptico is really funny. It's against our club. It's against my club, but we have to take it from Liam Downing. El Corruptico. Anyway, if they cheat, they have to be out, guys. Huh? Out. Which means Juventus out, because Juventus was over Maccabi Haifa. Juventus in Champions League and Maccabi Haifa in Europa League. It is what it is. Radovan, what they really means that If Benfica is out, no, it will not happen. This will never happen, guys. I'm just joking with you. These kind of trials and so on, they will take ages before proving something, and it will be anyway too late. And I don't think we deserve. Anyway, I don't believe we deserve to continue the competition. We were out correctly, but then who will be in Europa League? Maccabi Haifa, easy. I should be the president of UEFA. It would have been that better. Don't spread this kind of news like haters do with Juve. They make a headline like that for click. No, Andre. I said, it's a rumor, mails and so on and so on. I don't know if Benfica is guilty or not. I said, those kind of things will happen after a trial. So, no, sharing is sharing. We have to share. It's a news. But then you have to pay attention. I'm not saying Benfica did match fixing. I said they are under investigation of match fixing. True or not, I'm not an expert of Benfica. I can't tell you. I don't know about their history. What else? Trial by media is what happens. But you know what, guys? If there is a club that is really associated a bit with Juventus in terms of history and things that you can compare, Benfica is one. Benfica is one. Benfica is a team that domestically won so many titles in Portugal, but really a lot. Strongest team over Porto, over whatever team. Really strong domestically. It's a team that in the past, in their history, they did also well in European competition, arriving in finals. But Benfica is the one that had this kind of curse about the Champions League final, and they were not able to win them anymore. Whatever happened, they were not able to win them anymore. And Juventus, we also have that curse of the Champions League final. We are record holders of lost finals. So, guys, then you have also a lot of time Benfica that have been under investigation. I'm not an expert in Benfica, so I don't know why. I don't know if they were guilty or not. Maybe it's the greatness of a club domestically that makes that they are attracting these kind of things. I don't know. But Benfica, guys, it's a team that is looking a lot like Juve. What else? Enzo Fernandez must really want to leave Benfica. Probably he spreaded the mails. Who knows? I hope Benfica is clean and Juventus win Europa League. But whatever happens, Juventus will not. When are the European competitions starting? In February, yeah. In February, guys, stop. I just said one thing, which is a joke, and don't forget about it. It will not happen. Don't start hoping. 89 years since Porto 2004. Yes, it's true. The last Portuguese team able to win it. Sorry, just joined. Some idea. Can Juve do still give Rabiot 7? We just spoke 1 hour about Rabiot. Another 5 million transfer money, so it's a total of 12 million. Rabiot asking, compared to Juve, buy another player. We can do a lot of things, but I don't believe that these kind of creative things will happen. It will be an offer of salary with probably a bonus at the signature, and that's it. If you say yes, we go. If not, we stop. Champions League losses against Lyon and Villarreal still hurt, but I don't forget Ajax. I don't forget Porto. I don't forget a lot of Champions League games, and this one hurts, yes, but probably we're not able to continue and win the Champions League. The one that hurt Barcelona 2015 could have changed so much in our history. Deschamps until 2026, so maybe Zidane, we spoke about that on the video as well. There is no reason to take Zidane today at the end of the season. Let's see where we are and what we did and what the decision also of Allegri will be if he continues or not to think about Zidane. At the moment, no. So I would not start hoping on Zidane while we are doing well in terms of results and in a moment of difficulty where the only thing that the team needs now is to be cohesive because of everything that is happening around Juventus. Just on the side that teach you Sicilian like the basics to say hello, goodbye, and so on. Yeah, Sicilian is nice. Huh? It's nice language. Hard, really hard. Let Rabiot go at the end of the season. Let's go for Amrabat from Fiorentina. I'm a big fan of Amrabat. Before the World Cup, when the Amrabat hype started, so you will, I can't deny that I'm a big fan of Amrabat. Now, attenzione to these fast decision today. Actually, since I don't know if he played or not. I was watching, Fiorentina on the screen without really watching. It was like that. I didn't hear the word Amrabat a lot of time. Was he playing or not? I don't even know if he was playing today. The game was on television, but Fiorentina. It was yesterday. When was it? When was the game, Fiorentina? Today or yesterday? Yesterday. Let me check. No, he didn't play. He was not in the starting lineup. Did he enter? No. Why? He was on the bench. That's why. You see? And on Wednesday, Fiorentina Monza, he didn't start, and he didn't enter. He entered. He entered at the 64th minute. They did 1-1 versus Monza. So let's see how we will come. But no, I would not do. I would not do that, especially because they will ask you money, a lot of money. I would not do that. Talk whatever you want. Juventus is the best club in the world. For me, as a Juventino, yes. Then a Madrid fan will tell you Real Madrid. Manchester United fan, even if they are really in a lot of difficult seasons now, and it's not like Juve, where it's 2 years. This year we don't know, but it's 2 years where it has been difficult, even especially last year, because it was trophy last year. Manchester United is there since a really long time in that negative spiral. Well, they will tell you that they are the best team in the world. It makes sense. You are defending your team, you are loving your team, and you are not always 100% objective when you are judging your own team. But then, of course, I love Juventus the most, and for me, it will always be the best club in the world. I remember when the season was starting and Beppe was talking about someone random from Napoli that we should be aware of. That guy turned out to be Kvaratskhelia. Thank you for reminding people, Niven, because I said Amrabat, that was a good player that always impressed me, and I'm really proud about the Kvaratskhelia that I said before everyone, I said pay attention to that player. Kvaratskhelia really strong. People, they didn't care. If you watched my Serie A first team league, fantasy league, he was there already immediately. Now he was injured in the last part of Serie A. He came back, didn't play well versus Inter. Today he didn't play well as well. He was subbed out. Some people are saying he was a one-hit wonder. I don't know. The guy has talent, but it's true that it's as always. We are doing the same. Ealing Junior is the best player of the world because he played 43 minutes in 3 games, in total 3 games. 43 minutes, he was the best player of the world. We did the last thing with Ake. We did the same thing the year before, even with Pirlo, with Felix Correa. Felix Correa, I never heard about him anymore. He was not even a starter at Parma in second division. So Felix Correa, and we don't learn. And we don't learn with Ake. And we do the same with Ealing. We are doing the same with Miretti. We love to exaggerate for one step over, for one assist, for one cross, for one goal. We love to exaggerate. We love. And that's because we see a moment and we judge that moment. Kvaratskhelia was able to do a bit longer than a moment. He did for 12 games, I believe, in Serie A, plus Champions League, where he was totally unknown and people were not knowing how to stop him. They had 60 days to prepare how to stop Kvaratskhelia. At the moment, they are succeeding it because for him it's a bit difficult. He needs to reinvent himself. Will he succeed? I believe yes. I believe yes. But it's a bit early to say. I saw. I'm not comparing, guys, but I remember Milos Karasic that was the Kvaratskhelia, and then the people understood how he was playing. It was over. He was not able to reinvent himself. Attenzione, two clubs showed interest for Weston McKennie, Bournemouth and Aston Villa, that soon should formalize an official offer to Juventus for the transfer at definitive title, so permanent transfer for Weston McKennie. The American player, he prefers Borussia Dortmund and is hoping on a proposal of the German club. Latest news that we already knew, reported by Giovanni Albanese. So it's not a new news, but Giovanni Albanese has that new habit at midnight, precise. Whatever happens, the world can collapse. At midnight, he's sending a message about transfer in his Telegram group. And Bournemouth, we knew that he said no already. Aston Villa, we knew that he was on him, and we knew that he would love to go back to Bundesliga if he needs to leave, because Bundesliga Dortmund has a lot of chance of every year playing the Champions League. Not really a title contender in Germany, one time every 15 years. If he's in a good period, maybe he can win something with Dortmund. But the offers will probably come from Bournemouth and from Aston Villa, but I don't believe he will accept, guys. BVB can't offer 40 million for him. I believe my feeling, guys. 25 and he's gone. I believe 25 and he's gone. Danis. I believe. And we don't even replace him. We don't even replace him. A lot of people, normally now, a lot of clubs, they are speaking about Mercato, and they are doing really well. Not Serie A, not that much, but Premier League, they already bought a lot. Cody Gakpo already started with Liverpool yesterday. They were blessed by that VAR that was not working on that moment. Where did we hear that? We already heard it. But except of them that are speaking about Mercato, we are not. And especially not Juve, that will have to wait at least until the 18th that the new official board is there. That doesn't mean that Juventus stops working or signing. Look, we extended in the meanwhile Ealing Jr., Mulazzi, Barbieri. We are in talks with Danilo. So, things are going, but no big investment on market exterior of Juventus at the moment. So we'll have to wait that the people are there before signing. All the vultures are eyeing up Bellingham, but Bellingham is a great player. Real Madrid is a team that could go on Bellingham. But Juventus is out of the race for players like that. Beppe, do you think we will sign Kivior or Fresneda already in January? Two great prospects, Kivior and Fresneda. Fresneda from Valladolid, that last time showed impressive things versus Real Madrid. Kivior, we know him even better. Why? Because he's playing, of course, in Italy, in Spezia. Left foot defender, guys, and this is something that Juventus is looking for since a long time. We know that Alexandro is doing quite well, honestly, he's doing quite well, but he will leave at the end of the season. He will not renew his contract. And I think it would be a mistake for Juventus to do it. So we need, whatever happens, 3-man defense, 4-man defense for the future, we need. If we can anticipate, it would be nice. I don't believe that Kivior will arrive in January. Fresneda, there could be a bit of chances, but the problem is that Fresneda is doing that well that a lot of clubs are on him as well. We need someone on the right side. The Rocky is back. By the way, I was speaking about you this morning with my son, because my son said, where is Rocco to Glory? It's not anymore on TikTok. What is happening with Rocco to Glory? Because Rocco was doing some beautiful TikToks for him on his TikTok channel, but also sometimes for me, and he disappeared, the Rocky. I'm sad that I can't see the Rocky anymore on TikTok. Because he was lighting up my days with his TikTok. He disappeared. It's hard when you have studies, when you have this. Anyway, what about with McAllister? Well, McAllister, again, Brighton is saying no, he's not on the market. We want to keep him. Then words are words. Gazzetta dello Sport, I told you, they fooled an entire Juve community. Why? Because the people were starting to block La Gazzetta dello Sport. Juventini, they were hating Gazzetta dello Sport, so they wanted to have back some Juventini to unlock them with the news of McAllister. They said he said yes, but they never said, honestly, they never said he's coming or the clubs found an agreement. They said he said yes. He said yes means everything and nothing. Means that Juventus was and is interested, yes. Then you have so many steps before a player is joining you. Brighton has a nice little project going on, yes. I don't know the last results of Brighton. I know that one game they lost 3-0, then they won like 4-0. So ups and downs, but they changed coach. Harry Potter went to Chelsea. De Zerbi went to Brighton. It's calm around Dusan these days, but Juventus will not put him in the market in January. It makes zero sense. 1 year after spending 75 million, 80 million, whatever you want on a player, if you sell him for 200 millions, you are making profit. If you don't sell him for 200 millions, it makes totally no sense. Especially because who are you buying to replace Vlahovic? I'm happy, guys. I'm happy with our friend Milik. Of course, I'm happy. No. Can you do jersey giveaways? Ha ha ha. The ha ha ha, guys. The ha 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 is I want to ask you something seriously, really seriously, but I'm not sure if you will like my question. So I will put a ha 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 so that it's nicer. So if you don't like, you think it's a joke. But if not, at least we see it. Mostly with a picture of McAllister, not the one that was linked to Juve, but Kevin McAllister. Can you do a jersey giveaway? Look, I did already some giveaways on the channel. I did some giveaways on the channel in the past, a few times actually. And I have a different perception. I never did a giveaway to win subscribers. I have nothing against people that are doing it, but I never did it. I never did like, okay, subscribe to my channel and I offer a shirt or whatever. I never did that because I prefer to reward the people that are here since long time, here every day. I prefer to reward people that are here daily, that are like BT, for example, or Bogdan, or Nirai, or Matin Mustafavi, or whatever people that are here every day and then watching the videos, commenting the videos. I prefer them priority because in the past I did, but to be fair, I was also randomly picking some people, and most of the time, guys, except of one time or two times, when I did the gifts, it went to some random people and they didn't even say thank you. It's a lot of money, yeah. It's a lot because you're buying the shirt, you're paying the delivery. It costs a lot of money, and then people, they don't even say thank you. They never received a picture like, hey, look, I received the shirt, I'm happy. not for promo or whatever, but just, like, fuck, say, that's being polite or being showing that you are happy that you won. And that's why I don't really like to do it, because to be random, if I do, I would do it for members of the channel. I would really do it for members of the channel, if I do. Because at least I know that these people are invested in the channel and involved, and they like the channel, and I know that for sure they will be grateful. That's it. That's why. Then maybe one day I will do a subscribe to the channel and win a shirt, but that was never my intention to do it. Amir, Beppe, can I ask you a question? You already did. Thank you for the question, Amir. Beppe, what do you think of Nicolas Sekulov, next gen's number 7? Great player, good player. I like Nicolas Sekulov. No, it's a really great player. Other questions, and then we are in closing time because we are here since 3 hours 30. Normally it was just a live for the watch along. Vlahovic will not leave, guys. Brighton have a nice little project. We were already read that, so it's over, I believe. I think it's over. Ciao, Jesus. It's over. Other questions? Can we play with 3 in the back, 3 in the front? Last question. Yes, we can. I would not think immediately. To play with 3 in the back, 3 in the front, you will need 2 things. First, your complete team back. I don't even know if this will happen or not, but your complete team back. And then that's the first thing. And then you also need 2 players that are giving a lot of defensive support. I'm speaking about Allegri's way of thinking it. Why? Because 3 men in the back, and we know who they are, the 3 Brazilian defenders. Then you play with Locatelli, Rabiot in the middle, double pivot, with Kostic on the left, probably Cuadrado on the right side. But I don't believe in Chiesa, Di Maria, Vlahovic, all of them up. Probably up you will have Pogba, Chiesa, Vlahovic. Why? Because Pogba is the one that can come back. By the way, this is a formation I did like in a few months ago. I said the 3-4-2-1, 3-4-2-1, but I put Pogba there and Di Maria next to him, not Chiesa, because I didn't know how Chiesa would come back. But I believe if Di Maria is the one that we see today with Chiesa that is coming back, that you can rotate between the 3 players. So you can't just put a formation that will play every single game. We are still in Europa League, we have Coppa Italia, we have Serie A, so that would be a nice one. But always with a midfielder there. If it's not Pogba, it can be eventually Weston McKennie if he's still there. It can be whatever, Miretti or whatever, but still a midfielder that is able to come back, because dropping down, you still have the 3-5-2. Actually, if we were a bit more offensive, we are already playing a 3-5-2, 3-4-3 sometimes, with costing that is going up and so on, but it depends. Buono, ragazzi. The last question is the one of Chris Perotta, that is there since a long time on the channel, always with the same picture. Chris Perotta is saying, how was your weekend, Beppe? Well, in a recap, it's really strange when Juventus is playing at 6 p.m. Italian time. Why? Because it's eating up your weekend. On Friday, I I made a big walk, because I brought the car to the garage and I had to leave. No. The car was at the garage. I needed to go to take the car, so I needed to walk really far, walking to take the car. And then I came back home, and I was tired. Then Saturday, well, it's difficult when we are playing at 6 p.m. because it's eating all your Saturday. It's eating all your Saturday because you prepare the game. In the meanwhile, you watch another game with an eye, but you are preparing the game, the stats of the game, because I am on Twitch of Juve. On Twitch of Juve, you have to prepare the game. You have to know about Udinese. You know, I have to know the story of Vialli, even if I already knew. But so that's really a lot of preparing. And I start the live. I started this one 30 minutes earlier, so it's okay. But you do this, then the watch along, then you have the post game on this channel. So the Saturday went away, and today I watched a lot of football. I did a walk in the meanwhile. I didn't kept my promise because I promised my wife that I would take away the Christmas tree, and I still didn't. I will try to do it this week. Tomorrow I have to do the long walk again because the car is still not ready. So they gave us for the weekend the car, and then they will continue on Monday. So that means that tomorrow I bring my son to the school, I bring the car to the garage, and I walk again really far to my home. So tomorrow the video will be delayed. I'm sure about it. And the worst thing is in the afternoon, I have to take back the car. The problem is it's not far enough for a taxi, and they don't have a replacement car. I asked already. They said they don't have it. So, guys, disaster. Life is life, huh? It is what it is. You can't have everything in life. Sometimes you have to walk as well. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. It's almost Christmas again. Leave the tree. You know that 1 year, it was a long time ago, because I was a bit tired. I believe I left the Christmas tree until March. People were saying that I was crazy. My wife and we had no courage to take it off until March. Then one day we said, you know what, it's maybe time to take it away. Well, now it's really over. Thank you for the donation to Chris Perotta. That from time to time is coming with a donation. It's always really appreciated, Chris. Thank you for your longevity. Car pickup vlog. No, not the car pickup vlog, but I'm happy that I started with some watch-alongs of other games. I will not specifically do always the Serie A, but maybe some games of La Liga. I could potentially do other leagues like Premier League, but the problem with Premier League, I don't have the television rights here, so I have to go on streaming, and then the delay will be 20-30 seconds, and it's not the same pleasure. For the people that were there, were they people? I don't know if you're still there. People that watched the watch along with me, was it okay in terms of delay of the game? I don't know if some people are here still. TFC watch along for Lord Berna. Well, the Belgian television is also showing some games of MLS, not always Toronto, but they are showing some games of MLS. But it's over at the moment. Huh? The delay for the Juve game was 3 seconds. Very good. No, Juve was yesterday. Silergy. No, Juve should be really advanced because Juve should be really... No, for some people, even I am ahead. 2 seconds behind. BT was 2 seconds behind. That's good. That's really good. Ciao, Beppe. Great life as usual. I hope we can secure our win against Napoli. Look, the first was about the watch-along about Milan, Roma. And now, for the last, I think, 1 hour, no, it was a free live like that. It was nice. Was nice. Grande, guys. Now it's over. It's early. You know what? It's really strange because as I started super early, it's still early now. It's like 20 past midnight. Okay, I close with one thing for the people that are here. Make me a pleasure. Tomorrow, 11 p.m. Italian time, 5 p.m. New York, 10 p.m. UK. I am on the Juve channel, Twitch, it's easy, it's free, guys, twitch.tv/Juventus. For Talk Juve with two guests from our friends from Turin Giants. We will debrief Udinese with some videos. If you want to watch the highlights, if you want to see the highlights of the next gen, Huijsen played, the women that today played and so on, we will do a big debrief. I'm counting on you guys because I want a maximum of people there. If you are asking me, Beppe, invite some people, well, we will be there for a really beautiful talk show, 1 hour 30, 2 hours maximum, PM. So in the evening. In Europe, it's late, but we are obliged if we want also to share it with people in Canada, in USA, Mexico, Argentina, and so on and so on. So 11 p.m. Italian time. Onwards and upwards. Geininger. Everyone is saying salute. Thank you for all the likes. As you are leaving also the channel, don't forget, we are at 175. If some people, they can put that thumb up. Because at the moment, YouTube is not helping. They are pushing a lot of shorts. So if you can put a big thumb up before leaving, I would be forever grateful. Ciao Andrea Rigon, ciao Martin, ciao Niven, ciao Daniele Perone, grande Daniele, ciao Nirai, ciao John Constantin, Amir, Sasha, always here Sasha, Julian Adessa, BT, Jesus Macias, Styler Z, Radovan as well, ciao guys, 182, grande, ciao, forza, Juve. Second